Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode number 230 of the Vex Podcast, morning radio episode 63. Good morning, Dave.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine. We're guestless today.
No, I like that. The third camera is on the Hole's high school photograph and her vodka bottle.
It's been a minute.
For a couple weeks.
No, you were in shot a couple weeks. I don't know if you know. Did you pick up on that?
No.
I moved it, but initially you were like right behind the guest.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You don't like that.
Yeah.
So hello, Hole.
Hello.
How are you today?
Lovely.
All right, I'm going to start out with something that's very nice and positive and uplifting.
Okay.
And then we'll just go down the twisted, dark road that is this podcast. I love this. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar sold his 4 championship rings, 3 MVP trophies, and other memorabilia for $2.8 million. All the proceeds are going to youth education.
Good for him.
I love that.
The NBA Hall of Famer said when it comes to choosing between storing a championship ring or a trophy in a room or providing for the opportunity to change children's lives, the choice is pretty simple.
Good on him.
Like, yeah, man, like sell it all. $2.8 million. He's an old man.
That's a solid chunk of chicken.
It's not even that. It's really his legacy. And I understand trophies, and I understand hanging things on the wall. Like, I'm a little obsessed with it.
Good trophies.
And he earned that shit. He didn't just buy it on eBay.
Did you ever watch Homestar Runner back in the day?
I don't know what Homestar Runner is.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a conversation we'll have to get into some other time.
Oh, I thought you were going to enlighten me.
It's very hard to explain if you haven't seen it. It's a cartoon that was... It was like little clips, cartoons, like short cartoons that were popular on the internet in the early 90s.
Oh, so the Tosh.0 thing before it was Tosh?
Yeah, but they're cartoons.
But they're cartoons.
And they're hilarious.
Okay. I respect that sentence.
But never mind. If you haven't seen it, it won't make sense.
We're on 230, right? That's the one.
Yes. That would be us.
That's us. Yay!
It's us watching us, watching us, watching us on an infinite loop.
One of us.
Off into infinity.
Tiff, what's the thing I drank this morning?
Oh, the Kalani Super Greens.
So you bought it where? On Amazon?
Yes.
What's it? How do I spell it?
Kilani.
How much is it?
Huh?
And how much? I mean, no. So you buy what you one a day.
Oh, it's like you get like 30 servings. It's like $29.
And do you cut it with water?
You cut it with 8 ounces of water.
Okay. And you like it?
I love it.
It didn't taste bad.
No, but it smells like asshole though.
That wasn't the worst.
Smells
You
like
don't think
ass.
so?
How many assholes have you kissed?
None. But
There
I'm
you
just
go.
saying, if I had to, that would be what it
In
is.
actual proximity, how close have you ever been to another person's asshole?
Oh God, like miles away.
No, but you've given head. It's right underneath. It's right there.
Clean there. I've never smelled asshole there from doing that.
No, the balls I think block the scent.
I agree. It's like a mud flap.
It is. It is
Well,
like a
I think
thing.
Johnny Mac's got like the best balls ever.
This has gone in a direction.
Exactly where we wanted it to go.
What exactly?
Abdul-Jabbar didn't get the proper.
Sorry about your luck, Kareem.
Angie said, "Morning, friends. Happy Friday."
Good morning, Angie.
Hello. I have no interest in discussing Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his championships, or his charity. I want to hear about my drummer's balls.
I mean, what do you want to know?
Why are they so fantastic? Are you a ball person?
Aesthetics, yes. I've looked at some very rancid ones, and they're just gross. But his are just nice. They're not distorted. They're not lopsided. They're not prickly. They're, he shaves his balls.
We all do, darling.
Well, I mean, some people that I've been with do not.
That's poor choice on
And
your
it's
hand.
gross, right? His is just aesthetically pleasing to the eye.
I thought it was all about the cack.
I mean that too, but
I'm
not putting his business out there.
Oh no, I know he's hung. I know him a long time, actually. It was kind of famous in the 90s. Unabomber, big dick. These are the things we discussed about with the Johnny Mac.
in a more serious question, are balls a thing for a chick?
I didn't think they were.
For me, they are if you're, doing that.
I don't like that.
Minding the stepchildren. I could do without that.
Because,
honestly.
all right, the first time it happened to me, not that anyone asked, was in the back of a van.
What kind of van?
A Starscream van. But anyway, yeah, I was with a young lady. Double E. E.E. Those are initials. I remember her. So We're rocking, and I had not seen her in several years, and now we're doing like a re-rocking, and she just started grabbing me like, whoa, I don't like that at all. Because she was very rough.
That's the thing. You got to be gentle.
But now,
like some girls will treat that like hard-boiled eggs in a tube sock. Like it's all bad.
I like light massaging, very, very light, of my only right testicle.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't know why. It's very nice. Think about that right now. I'm like, hey.
That's strange and specific, but
I'm a specific kind of guy.
Like, I'm not mad at him. I'm not doing
Because
that.
the left one technically shoots inside you when you finish. So there's a lot of sensitivity to that one.
I'm just not into it. Like I just don't really care to have my balls fall.
And I'm with
I
them.
feel like teabagging though.
That's just funny stuff to parties.
Yeah. Wrong helmet.
I think I rubbed my balls on Johnny Mac's drum kit recently as a joke. I think
Put my balls over your drum.
I think I did that very like last 2 weeks.
Last week?
Yeah. Like I was like, ha! And I was gonna film it and then send it to Johnny Mac, but that's just odd.
He probably will live.
It's not that odd.
What are you talking about? Johnny Mac?
It's not that odd.
It's really not. I've seen some weird.
So you're into his balls specifically. How deep into the relationship? Because I've definitely had the coitus with people who've never even seen it because it's dark and you're like rolling around. So when you're like, hey, look at those balls. They smell terrific.
Like if he's getting out of the shower, I'll like, look. There's no shame in his game either.
And then King Sam, for some reason, has like the biggest pair that's so uncomfortable. Like, it's caught on furniture and cars. And
Jesus.
we did roofing together. He couldn't get off. His balls got caught on the roof.
Oh, no.
Have you ever sat on your own balls?
Is that a thing?
Not yet, but it's coming.
I have, and it
So,
sucks.
my good friend who said, anyone looking for employment, I've seen counselor positions open at the Don Henley Summer Camp for young ladies and call girls. It all started in a hotel in California, but they are now expanding nationwide.
Is he going for the longest quote in American
He's
history?
trying to spite me because he knows I'll write it up there, and it's good already.
It is pretty good. I cranked the heat up today for you. Can you tell?
Complained that it was
I can turn it down because it's too hot for me. I'll get it.
It's too hot to handle.
No, I appreciate that.
So yeah, I didn't ever think that. Like, have you ever? And obviously, you know, pre-marriage and steady relationship, but like, have you ever gone home with a dude the next day, like called up one of your chick friends and be like, yo, his balls were beautiful?
I've called them and said his balls were disgusting, and that I wanted to just cut them the fuck off because they looked so disgusting.
They flap against your body during the coitus.
Yeah, and like when I was with the binging alcoholic nurse, when he laid his stomach up on my back, like his balls were, I felt like they were like this long, and not only did I have the weight of the 450 pounds on my back,
He's got
but I had
old
like
balls.
10-pound balls slapping up against my asshole. Not pleasant.
But now here's the thing. Sandler lived long enough to where he has old balls.
Probably, yeah.
Because it's been 30 years since that film.
30?
Not quite, because Big Daddy's like 97. But
Yeah.
almost.
He's got old balls.
To me, I feel like Johnny Mac's balls are like that of a 25-year-old.
It's probably all the drumming.
A lot of
I
cardio.
don't know.
A lot of cardio.
It may be.
Now, see, does anybody remember Tommy Lee's balls? We all know what his cock looks like, but what are his
I remember
balls?
the cock, but not the balls.
I don't remember the balls at all.
No,
I'm not a balls like kind of guy there.
no.
He's not vague.
No, technically not.
If I were a girl, I'd be more interested in the shaft. But
Yeah, but you can also be interested in the whole package. Like when it's your significant other, you're all about all of it.
No, I get real particular with the vaginas and how the prettiness should be.
Well, I mean, listen, we've all, whether it be porn or whatever, seen some horrific vaginas.
Oh, no, I've just seen them all in person.
I just don't like the ones where they're just really like long and like flappy, like meat, like the Arby's we got the meat.
Yo, I was just, that's like the worst. I
looks
dated.
like somebody tossed a grenade behind a deli counter.
You might not remember this,
I'm
but
ready to settle down.
that is a famous meme. Remember when I went to Mexico while I was still married because she wouldn't leave? Do you remember that
I
trip?
believe so.
It's a long time ago.
Yeah.
And the girl I took, was that on purpose?
That was on that.
And the girl I took was petite and pretty, and I liked her. And then she had gigantic, and she's like, I want to get surgery. And I would lie, I'm like, I'm like, it's not a thing. It was a thing.
It was a thing.
Did she wear a bathing suit? Like, did you see it through the bathing suit?
No, but, I had to kiss that and stuff, and it was a thing.
Why did you do that, though?
No, because I'm a compassionate lover.
Fair.
And,
You don't discriminate.
No, I do, though. If there's a bad smell, I'm not into it. But if it's really clean and well taken care of and all, I'm down. Plus, pH balances are a thing. Sometimes it's not even their fault.
It's just some things are just...
I had to tell you the really pretty... never mind. I'm shutting the fuck up. It goes too dark. It's too dark.
This is our time.
It's not.
We don't
it's
have
never
guests.
too dark.
It's just us derelicts on here.
Yeah.
Let's be the pieces of shit that we are.
It's me.
I mean, we're
by
encouraging this.
association.
In between marriages, from number 2 to number 3, was an odd time in my life cycle. Like odd, right? And I didn't last very long between divorce and remarriage at all. So it was a thing. There was a guy who used to sing in this band with this bass player who was the best man at one of your weddings. Of Asian descent.
I know a guy.
Know a guy? Nice guy.
Yes, very
He had brought, and I didn't know, I pull up to the venue for Starscream to perform, and we're playing with those guys. And there is a 5'9", beautiful African-American woman with great features, great body, visibly inebriated, hanging out in front of the venue. So I get off the bus and I'm like, hi. Because she's a smoke show. She was so pretty.
That's what you do.
And she was young, and I was like, are you here to see the rock show? And she's like, no, but I can stop in. And I'm like, all right. So I lay groundwork. I don't know anything, by the way, just lay groundwork. Now, that bass player with that lineup is on the stage playing. I see her in the crowd by herself. This never happens. Hot girls by themselves, a little drunk, tipsy, dancing in the crowd. This isn't a thing.
You just dove in like a vagina falcon.
So I shadow. I'm like, hello again, right?
Claws out.
I look her in her drunken face, and I say, do you see everybody on that stage? She's like, I do. I'm like, are you here with any of them? And she's like, no. And I was like, fucking A, because we're leaving together. So I'm talking. That guy gets done his set, and I'm kind of trying to bag this. I'm like, I'm going to get the number, and I'm going to do the stuff. So we're like close talking in a corner in the bar, and it's happening.
You make it a 6, yeah?
No. Dude gets off stage, and he's right here in the conversation. I almost turned to him and said, I'm trying to fuck this broad. Can you leave me alone? It was his girlfriend.
But she told you.
She lied.
Oh, no.
And I felt so bad. Not bad enough that I didn't go out with her, but I felt so bad.
I support your decision wholeheartedly.
Michael Gregory said, was it a thing or was it John Carpenter's The Thing?
We're getting there. So I put like a week into texting, maybe 2, and I'm like, you just want to go to dinner? She's like, yeah, I broke up with him completely. And I'm like, okay. Not that I give a fuck, by the way, because I'm scum.
I also don't care.
So I pick her up from her job, which was like far away, kinda.
She made an effort, like to.
She was like a 9.
Okay.
I was really excited to like
10, fucking 10,
but not a 10. And she'll become a 5.6 before the night's over. But she's about a 9 visually. Really, really fucking pretty. Like shockingly pretty.
Visually, like smoke show crazy bitch. Visually from like the Vegas trip one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like
She's
it was.
up there.
I was amazed. And she was young, like 23 years old.
Okay.
Like they don't even smell bad yet at 23. You know what I mean?
They don't smell bad yet.
Ironic I say that. So I pick her up from her job.
So you thought.
We go to a seafood dinner.
Oh God.
I'm watching the bill run up, but I'm fine with this. It's like my first real date since the like divorce thing kicked in, right? I hadn't been on the scene in a while. I had a girlfriend, it turned out, but that was against the rules because you were married. So since that, I was now a newly free agent. Pick her up, go to a dinner. You're going to love this. I corrected her grammar 14 times before the drinks showed up. thinking I'm being cheeky and clever.
You're not.
He dropped off the alcohol. She started to cry at the table. And I was mortified. She's like, you think I'm dumb? And I was like,
I don't think.
and I had to get like, I had to stop. And I was like, listen, I'm really sorry. I haven't been on a real date in like 6-7 years. I apologize. I thought I was being clever and I was just making a joke. I have a problem. I like to speak grammatically correct. I do it to all my friends as a joke. I thoroughly apologize. And she accepted the apology and she calmed down and I'm like, okay, maybe I can still bang her. Right? So
can we pull this from the fire?
Exactly. Can we pull it? So she has like 1 or 2 drinks, not enough to get inebriated. And a lot of food. No, I don't like them, legally.
You don't like them falling down.
I don't like them drunk the first time you sleep with them because technically it's rape. Did you know that?
No. I may have
But
a problem.
no, but I don't drink, Dave. So if I'm 100% sober and she's not, and she wakes up the next day and she doesn't like my balls, then she could be like, oh, by the way, this is a law. You should know
Also,
these.
he had terrible balls, and so I accused him of sexual molestation.
There you go. And I'm not going to be in that situation.
Good.
So I appreciate it. And now the next thing I know, now it's dark. And I'm like, oh, I'll drive you home, And we were way out on City Avenue. There used to be,
like still in the city or like?
I don't know, kind of before Ardmore. It was the fucking seafood place, the Shack. What was that called?
Joe's Crab Shack?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I fucking love that place. It's gone around here. They don't exist anymore, but I loved it.
I
You
used
still
to.
have them in Deptford.
I might go over and go for a trip. I really enjoy it there. I do. I really do.
I used to.
So I'm driving her home. It's dark. She lives in the ghetto, which I didn't know. I don't know this person.
On a golden gray Chicago morning, of a little baby child is born.
So here I am in a fucking Cadillac, blacked out windows. I look like a pimp, by the way, in North Philadelphia, thinking to myself, do I want to leave my car outside? Maybe I don't do this.
I think maybe not.
But I'm like, no, she's a 9. I want to put her legs behind her ears. I think we can do.
You want to seal the deal.
I haven't had sex with like a new girl in so long since the girlfriend that I broke up.
What's so long? Like a week?
No, but I was married.
But, I'm asking.
No, for real. It had been like a dry spell, like for nothing, like a while.
Over a month?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because this is the first one out. When you're getting divorced, they don't bang you. It turns out they don't like you. They're not good.
Johnny Mac said, good morning. I'll join you guys shortly. I'm still in the board meeting. We're going to take a vote on who the new tattoo of Bezos Island will be. I don't know what that means.
Oh, I get the plane. The plane.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's pretty good. That's
Tattoo
pretty
the
good.
guy, not the art form.
That's what I thought.
The new tattoo of Bezos Island. Is there a Bezos Island?
They
Yeah.
sold it, didn't they?
No, that Bezos is not.
Oh,
No,
I'm thinking of
that Epstein. That's what I was. Is there a Bezos
I'm
Island?
sure he owns an
He
island.
owns like $1 billion yacht.
All right, back to your Cadillac in the ghetto.
So I parked. Oh my God! There's a funny part to this story besides the punchline. So now she lives in this like creepy apartment building. Like it looks like every Wu-Tang video you've ever seen, right?
Yeah,
Like bad. And I'm like, this is bad, bro. But I gotta get the pussy. I gotta close the deal. It's been a minute. I'm back in the scene.
My brain has shut off completely. I am being led around by my dick.
This is 100% true. Yes. We're walking in. We're trying to get to the elevator. A woman who weighs 98 pounds, is probably 74 years old, has no teeth, and one of those like thingies on her head,
Like the rat?
Yes. Leans out of her door and she's like, if you don't suck his dick, I'm gonna.
Wait,
And I'm making a mental note of the apartment just in case.
right?
Because a gumless blowjob
Right? Oh, man.
or a toothless blowjob.
You can't turn down a good gummer.
So she laughs, I laugh. I'm like, maybe this lady just closed the deal for me. That's cool. We go up. She unlocks her efficiency apartment. I can sincerely say I've never had sex in an efficiency before. I'm a bit bougie.
Was it efficient?
It wasn't sufficient.
It had a roach problem.
Oh, no.
So now I'm like, all right. I can't take her back to my house because I'm getting divorced. And there's a lady.
All that weight and stuff.
And I'm in North Philly and I'm like, all right, I can just leave my pants on. I think I can do that.
But you saw roaches, though. I would have been pretty I brought them home.
Don't think it's not rolling through my brain. I'm not taking my pants off.
We've already established that the brain is going on vacation.
You can rest them on your knees and do what you got to do. And don't even lay on the bed. Just push her on the bed. Anyway, it's a fucking efficiency. It comes out she's got kids, which I didn't even know. But they're with the mom for the weekend. And an efficiency, man. Okay. I'm like, all right, just hammer through, baby. You got this. So she goes to the facilities for a moment. She comes out. And she's not like completely undressed, but slips into something more comfortable, right? And I'm like, all right, it's hammer down time. I gotta man up here. I gotta do this. So I start to touch the undercarriage to like facilitate things to begin.
Yeah.
And a stench of unbelievable grotesqueness fills the very room that I'm standing in with the cockroaches.
Smell like burnt tires in a warm turtle tank.
And so I did a little, right quick, I did a little test. Now,
is that a thing?
Oh, that's a thing.
What am I allergic to eating? Do you remember? What makes me sick if it's in my meal?
Is it onions?
It is onions. What do you think it smelled like?
Yeah.
And I was mortified. And any semi-chubby I may have had is long since retreated into my body.
And I haven't any.
And I said, hey, it's really late. It's 9:30 or something. I have an early squash game. She doesn't know me, you know. It's like, I got to go there, you know. And I washed my hands thoroughly with all the roaches cascading around me, I'm sure.
Oh, dude.
And I got into my Cadillac, which had not been broken into because it had only been about 30 minutes. And as I'm driving back to this not palace, but lovely building I live in, I'm like, what the fuck have I done with my life? What's wrong with me? My wife was nice. And she was. And she's good at the sex. And she made a lot of fucking money. What the fuck did I do?
Fucked it up.
Yes!
You didn't put your dick in it.
I'm so scummy.
You never know. Like, that could have been a bit, you could have came home with something.
But I wouldn't have any.
Roaches.
I had no one to share it with if I came home. But I have a doctor. I can go get my dick fixed.
You don't like going to the doctor.
When it comes to penis health, I'm there. And so.
Did you hear from her after? Like.
Yeah. And then we got in a fight, thank God, via text. And then I never saw her again. But she was seeing that guy. So that guy. But then I talked to a woman later about it because it was such a disturbing thing.
Right.
Some women, because she worked all day, remember? And it wasn't like it was a warm. That might have just been her natural.
I fight crime in a rubber suit.
Really seals in the flavor.
Really seals.
So it could have been that.
Yeah, but I would just think when you're going to do those things.
But I scooped her from work.
Yeah, but I would still think once, even if she got back to the efficiency, you would have still cleaned up in the bathroom privately, washed yourself up because you know you've been working all day, and it might not be pleasant.
But someone told me, but that's someone's BO sometimes. Or she eats a lot of onions, and that just came out there. I don't know. It has never happened since, and it never happened before. But the onion smell, and again, I'm fucking allergic to them. So I don't even know. I mean, it didn't happen. She was a fucking 9.
Yeah, from the neck up.
No, her body, everything. Like, she was great looking. Bad. And then there were 2 little kids living in efficiency with her. Like, that was weird. And there were roaches. And she didn't have a fucking car. Like, it just got on and on.
Veronica Vega, good morning. Greetings from Nashville.
That Veronica Vaughn is one fine piece of ass.
I think she tunes in just to hear them.
She probably does.
Hello, Veronica.
She is now left.
We got 6 people watching, but I can't see who it is.
Well, they should all comment and say hello at their convenience. No, we have Mike, we have Johnny Mac, we have Angie, we have Veronica, and 2 stragglers.
Yeah, I want to know who the stragglers.
It'd be nice if it was Samantha, but what the fuck? Sometimes. Yeah, well, she's definitely working. Yeah. Got her breaks done this week.
I love our bizarre little group of regulars that tunes into this program.
I think I have a bracket in my head worked out for 6-1, speaking of our bizarre little
all
friend.
Right.
It looks like it's going to be a straight up 3 matches to start it off.
Okay.
And then you're going to whittle it down one by one.
Fair.
Do we have enough people?
We might.
You have matchups in your head already.
Yeah. So the nurse is in.
Okay.
Samantha's in. And we're supposed to have Angie's daughter be in. So that's 3 ladies, which is all I really need. I wanted Gail because Gail would be like a formidable. Here's the thing about the nurse, though. Her ex-husband was an MMA ninjitsu guy. How do I say it?
Jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu. So she actually has skill set. For real.
I hope she chokes somebody
She
out.
knows how to choke somebody out with ease.
My money's on the nurse.
So that's the thing.
I feel like Samantha's
The question is, which one of the dudes do we want to see get choked out?
Alright, Daniel DeStefano said, I'm one of the stragglers. Hey guys, good show so far, LOL. Michael Gregory, Fire Pants is under a gag order from the Amelie restraining order.
The what restraining order?
Emily? I thought he was talking about Kelsey. Oh yeah, Kelsey restraining order.
All right, that's good,
But
Mike.
see, I don't know. Like, I feel like the nurse could be like...
Is Fire Pants stalking Jason Kelsey? Is that what's happening?
She loves
Has for like a decade.
Yeah. That's her boo.
He's not a fireman.
Oh, Fire Pants said, I'm here, LOL.
I told you, there's
There
6.
you go.
Now there's 7 anyway.
Because Dan popped in, so he's like, okay.
So, the nurse probably has some fucking sweet moves, but I feel like Fire Pants is just gonna like, she's gonna be in the fucking zone.
Listen.
Can we
Now-
say the Karate Kid song is you the best around?
I haven't. So, do we make the matches 5 minutes long? And then at the end, if nobody's pinned, the 3 of us judge who won the match. What do you guys think about
I
that?
think that's fair.
To keep it simple.
Yeah, and like I said, Derek, he just wanted to make sure that this is not like a full blown. He's like, I don't want to hurt any of like my friends.
I feel like he's going to get hurt.
I don't think he will though.
I think he's gonna get choked out.
If we put him against
He's like 6'6".
the nurse, is a fucking formidable opponent. Formidable.
I'm excited about this. What are the chances of a woman wins this?
And then you got Ron Kaiser though.
No, Robot passionately wants this belt.
Robot wants the
Like
belt.
he just wants to put the belt in his. He has many of
Yeah, he
these.
wants to put it in there.
He wants it in there, and
He'll
that's
hold it for a year.
that's the rules.
Okay.
That's the rules.
Same with the trophy, because my cousin's going to do the trophy.
I think the trophy might stay here.
Okay.
You know what I
At least
mean?
have something.
Something here, but the belt, you can have the belt. I don't give a fuck. I'll get a new one if I
So
need
he's
to.
excited about that.
He's excited. So
I think that's amazing.
yeah, so there's a couple of possibilities that we need to discuss as a team. What if the first match blows up the whole fucking thing? Like that, like Bouncy House just dies instantly.
Then we go with it.
Should I get a few discarded mattresses as backup?
Does Michael Gregory know where we can get some?
No. All right. If the summer is going well or the spring goes well business wise, I could get a couple of those king size ones they deliver and they're in a bag and you cut them and they open up.
Yeah.
Then I could have 2 kings out there as the backup, if needed.
I mean-
I don't know. I have a feeling the Bouncy House is going to stay. Oh, Samantha just said, ooh, no.
Uno to what?
Like, probably to the mattress.
They're not dog piss mattresses.
No, they'd be brand new. They'd be brand
I
new.
don't know. I feel like the Bouncy House is going to live its full life for the day.
I hope it gets, because these are big people, some of them.
Yeah, but
That's the thing.
I still think it's going to be okay, though. What if you just got like a pool? Like a little baby pool of some
Oh, because that'll hold up against fucking Derek.
All right, now wait, the comments are coming in. Michael Gregory said, I've seen a spare mattress on 76 in Camden. And then Daniel DeStefano said, pretty sure I have a 10 by 10 bouncy house. Maybe he has a backup.
He has one?
That's what he said.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Verify.
Okay. Daniel, please verify that you
Yeah.
indeed do have one.
You can just let me know at work next week.
Fire Pants said, stop trying to make this into a porno thing. And then she said, just fight on the fucking grass.
And that might be how it has to end. Because the grass is fine.
Yeah, put a tarp down or something.
We're going to have a tarp, obviously, for the bouncy house.
Yeah, just do that. I wouldn't do all the mattresses. Just no, because listen, if the fucking bouncy house falls to shit, you do it on the grass. We're not going to baby and coddle people.
Okay.
You fucking fight it on the grass.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hey,
So this one.
the boss.
I don't argue.
You really have to make a release thing. I don't want to get sued.
I'm going to do a waiver.
Okay.
And everybody has to fucking sign it.
And I might even pay for someone to come in and notarize all of them.
Let me see if I know a notary.
All right.
That would like just do it for free.
I'm
Because,
the
yeah,
best
listen,
thing.
and I don't want to be
So much
pulled
fun.
into the shit either. Daniel said, I remember having one, but I'll check to be sure if it's still good.
Please do.
Thank you, sir.
Because we have one, but you never know. And I've yet to inflate it. I'm afraid to just pop it open.
Well, yeah. Well, you
Then you got to put it
You're
away.
gonna inflate it, like, say, a couple days before.
I might do it like this weekend or next
Just
week
to
or something.
check.
Put down the tarp, jump in it a little bit, see what it's like. Because if it pops, I have to buy another one before then. I can. You know what I mean? But
There's a lot of logistics going into this.
Does it come with the fan? I bought the whole thing. I think the fan's in there.
You should have everything in it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I bought it. It's so heavy.
And the belt.
Well, the belt's where it's at. Like
I think it's hysterical that Robot wants the belt that bad.
Passionately.
The intergender wrestling, is that dented?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think his was dented.
Nice.
That's fine.
I can see why he wants it. I can see why Rob wants it.
It's real, man. It's a real fucking.
It's so good. It's so good.
This could be yours, Mean Gene.
Oh my God!
Oh my God, King.
He's dead. He's dead.
I miss Jim Ross. He should be back on the table. He's right behind me. He's right behind me.
Hanging out with
Wearing a hat that Trish made for him.
hanging out with Roddy Piper, who for some reason has a battle axe.
If you look, he's dressed like Skeletor.
No.
Yes, he is.
Firecan says this is getting weird.
How is this getting weird?
Dude,
how is it getting
This is
any
what you
weirder?
signed up for.
it's battle armor. And look what he's wearing. He's dressed like Skeletor.
I guess he is. Where did this come from?
Oh, the interwebs. And then they had Randy Macho Man Savage as Hordak, which I think is still up there actually. But if you anyway, never mind. I must have got on a fucking rabbit hole wrestling dolls.
So Ron Kaiser said, "Good morning, fuckers. I was busy just oh my god, these fuckers with these long ass quotes.
Oh, I love it.
I was busy discussing a new Nickelodeon show with Dan Schneider. Had to round up some teens from Epstein Island. They'll be in a safer place on the set.
It's on the list.
Listen, and then Daniel Stefano, I don't know why I like saying his fucking name. Are you ordering a 55-gallon of KY? LOL.
I'm not allowed to. Because Samantha's whole thing is she wants it to be a serious competition. It feels like it's a sexualized thing.
Yeah.
No KY.
Unlike Nickelodeon, we're not sexualizing people here.
Nickelodeon producer Dan Snyder addresses accusations he may or may not have sexualized children on the shows that he produced for Nickelodeon. So this documentary came out. Tiffany, what is the name of the documentary? Quiet on the Set, I think it's called.
Yeah.
And that dude looks like a fucking perv.
Well, there's years and years of people talking about him.
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes, which she's not Nickelodeon, is she? She was like Disney.
Disney, but she's like mental.
Did you see she's getting her fucking manicures license?
No.
And she keeps failing the test
Yeah.
with her face tattoo.
She's off the deep end, though.
No, she's kind of reeled it back in.
She's been locked up in the nut house a couple times.
She's out now.
Yeah, she has some serious problems.
Her face is all swollen up because of all the medication to like equalize her brain. Remember, the guy from Family Guy fucked her when she was very, very young.
Which guy?
The fucking Family Guy creator, Seth MacFarlane. That was his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Look that up if you can at your convenience.
And what am I looking at?
Seth MacFarlane and Amanda Bynes romance.
Okay, so I can tell you for a fact that
Please say from experience.
no, well, in a way, sort of. So, all the people that are in this documentary, this Quiet on the Set documentary, all the shows that they talk about, my son was of the age that
To watch them.
he was watching a lot of these, which in turn means I was watching a lot of these.
Amen.
And look, there were a couple times where I'm like, oh, Nickelodeon, all right, that's a little much.
Okay, so Seth, in 2008, 22-year-old Amanda and 35-year-old Seth dated briefly after she voiced the character in Anna in the episode of Family Guy.
So
It
he
only
was
lasted a few months.
In there.
In there.
22 years old, though. That's legal.
Yeah, that's legal. He's 35.
That's fair game.
Is it not really fair? It's legal.
I mean, look, if you're worried about age gap, I mean, there's some.
Michael Greger said, getting weird. Are you new to this program? Our lead sponsor is a discount dog piss mattress warehouse.
That might be quote of the day. Screenshot. That might be it.
It has its own Facebook page.
It does have its own
I
Facebook
love
page.
Dave's drinking a gallon of water right there. Like, just fight me because I don't have water over here.
You gotta stay hydrated.
I have my greens.
That's not how it works.
That's not how any
I
of this
mix it with
works.
water. With 8 ounces of water.
Okay.
Stop laughing in my face. I don't like that.
It's not how it works.
Stop it. Turn that away. Look away.
It's not how it works.
Avert your eyes.
You're like, there's water in soda?
Yeah, there is.
There's liquid.
Dude, did you ever watch 1,000 Pound Sisters?
What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, yeah.
How'd I miss this?
What?
What is this?
You've never
You
seen
think-
1,000 Pound Sisters?
You're lying.
Well, send me a picture of it.
Oh God.
Oh, wait a minute. They have all the videos on TikTok and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know they are.
The TikTok is one thing.
Tammy or some shit.
Tammy
Yes.
and Amy.
The actual episodes are so beyond insanity. You have no idea. But one of the episodes, the reason that I bring this up is because you said there's water and soda.
Yes.
They, you know where I'm going with this? At one point, they're in the doctor's office because one of them weighs 450 pounds, the other one weighs 700. All right? They're in the doctor's office, and they're explaining to the doctor that if you drink a regular soda and then you drink a diet soda,
It
the diet
offsets it.
soda offsets the regular soda, and you're back to square one. And these are grown women. These are grown-ass people. And they legitimately believed this and were shocked, blown out of their minds when the doctor told them this is, in fact, not the case.
I mean, said with a straight face and everything, like they just knew that was truthful. Like, just knew it was
Oh,
truthful.
yeah. Uh-huh.
What was that noise that just happened?
My glasses hit the bell.
I thought someone pulled out a gun. I was like, are we getting assassinated at the
Daniel
program?
said no brown piss for you today, Dave. He's staying
No,
hydrated.
I'm doing well.
I had Johnny Mac.
Depends how much of that fireball I get into later on in the program or now on the program. I don't know.
I had Johnny Mac watch the 600-pound life, the newest episode, Thursday, whatever day, Wednesday. So we're sitting there, and the lady was like, "Oh, I'm getting ready to go see Doctor now," right? Who's like,
Yeah.
I love that fucking guy. And so they get there.
That dude gives no fucks.
You are so fat.
Yeah.
If you would just stop eating,
Yeah.
you would
So-
lose weight.
Her and her husband are driving in a van. The van's breaking down. She's all the way in the back of the van, like sitting upwards. Like, with her
All
legs
of the back of the van.
all in the back.
The whole back.
So they get there. Now, mind you, I was kind of impressed because she was very mobile, right? Like she was able to get in and out of the car with like.
Define very mobile.
She was walking by herself.
She ain't racing Usain Bolt tomorrow.
Not right, but still, maybe she could have. So they get in there,
I'd pay to see that.
and the lady goes, "I'm kind of afraid to get on the scale. I think I'm right around 550, right?" So the husband, and he wasn't overweight himself. So the nurses that come out there always look fucking miserable, I think. So the lady backs on the scale, and it's 10, looking.
Yeah.
She's like 670, 665. So she starts crying. The husband, they pin in, and he's like, so.
That's a huge bitch.
They get in there, and she's sitting down. The doctor comes in. Hey, how are you doing? And then he hits her with so what are you eating? She says yogurt, water, chicken, or fish. Now, the husband's looking down the whole time because he's enabling her at some degree.
He makes the food and buys the food.
Right. So they get through that. He's like, if you lose 50 pounds in 2 months, I'll put you on the program. She's like, yeah, no problem. I got this, whatever. So she goes.
When you're that big, you can lose 30 taking a shit.
He told her you could lose 50 pounds in 1 month if you follow my 1,200-pound diet, which is probably true. So she comes back in 2 months. She's up 5 fucking pounds from the 650, 60, whatever. He's like, clearly you're not following my. She's like, I don't know what happened. He's like,
They never know what happened.
right. And then he looks at the husband. He's like, you're killing your wife. He goes, well, she started to piss me off in the car, so I gave her a candy bar.
I mean, fair.
Now, she did end up getting the surgery because she lost like 75 on her own and then like another 30. But again, you're telling the guy, I eat yogurt, chicken, and water.
Okay.
No, you don't, bitch. You're eating
I'm
everything else.
gonna speak about this because I do enjoy the show.
I love the show.
I'm gonna say this. I'm not a small person. All right, I'm a pretty big dude. You gotta fucking try to get that fat.
Like the effort required to stay that size. That's what I always say.
Like
There's effort.
you gotta put work into that month. There's no possible way without actually actively doing something that you can get that fat.
He told her, he's like, you're eating probably 7,000 to 8,000 calories a day if you're gaining from the 660 that you're at. You're at minimum 7,000 to 8,000.
You gotta
Yeah.
stop shaking the table. And I know you don't mean to, but the whole thing just went boop boop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Michael Gregory said, are these 1,000-pound sisters patients of Dr. Nick?
Hi, everybody.
Rub it on what is it? Rub it on the paper. If you can see through it, it's your window to waking.
If the paper turns clear, it's your window to waking.
There you go.
There are several options for dangerously underweight patients like yourself.
I mean, I give the husband props because he's wiping all the folds. You know, he's doing all the things, but like he's also enabling her. But this doctor cracks me up, and Johnny Mac's like, man, that dude's fucking hardcore. The doctor.
And he looks like Dan DeVito.
Kinda,
He's got
yeah.
red hair, horrible.
Not even that. He's 4 foot tall.
Yeah, he stands on a step stool when he does the surgery.
So he's 4 foot tall, and he's fat. He's not in
I
shape.
think he's like Romanian or something.
I think he has like a hunchback thing.
Yeah. I
He's
mean,
like, hey, how you doing? That's what he says when he walks in.
looks like a mole person.
Yeah. But her success story was
That was mean. Because you know what we say about
I
that.
know.
Why was it mean?
Oh,
Why
I-
would you say something's mean?
Because it was mean.
You can be mean.
It was kind of mean.
It's my mean joke that he threw in my face.
And I thought,
Did I miss something?
You weren't
I'm
here.
not going to discuss that on the program. That is an off-air conversation, and we'll fill you in later.
Great, thanks.
I can give you hints.
Hints without saying.
Can you just text her and let her know?
Okay.
He's like, just do it.
You got to carry this for a
I
moment.
mean, but seriously, like I can't spit that out of the air because it's fucked up. It's pretty fucked up. And you're gonna look at your phone and be like, "Oh, that's fucked up," because I'm a shitbag. And that was kind of
We are
addictive.
pieces of shit, though.
Oh, we're colossal pieces of shit. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Right.
But no, seriously, like I don't. How do you get that big?
But you're not eating 6,000 or 7,000 calories a day.
I could. One day I could, but the next day I'd be like, I don't feel well.
Right. Yeah, you have bubble guts, or you're throwing up, diarrhea, whatever. Johnny Mac said you can easily bribe me with a milkshake.
Yes,
Yeah. Yes.
milkshakes are delicious.
Milkshake.
By the way,
That's my problem.
What?
I can eat anything in the world if I just eat small amounts of it, right? Anything. But if I have milkshakes, I gain weight.
See, he's been eating snacks all week, your drummers, or your guys' drummers. And what he did was
use guys.
he starts off strong, right? We have dinner, and then he goes, I really want a snack. And I'm like, well, there's like tortilla chips, whatever. He's like, well, no, I want like ice cream.
Or just don't eat that. That's what you have to do. You just you drink you force one of these down.
Yeah.
Well, he drinks his big gallon. He's
No.
very good with
But
that.
after the meal, this is. I'm sorry to cut you off,
That's okay.
but I'm his age. After the meal, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
it.
in his head though. So he goes to Quick Check and he gets the milkshakes, right? Now he brings one back for me, but mine's still sitting in the freezer because it's just.
Which he'll drink tonight.
Who? Me?
No, him.
No, he won't. He won't. So anyway, so
He knows better.
he gets that and he's excited. So last night he's like, I really want a brownie, right? And I'm like, okay. And he's like, Panera Bread just opened. So he he places an order online for the brownie. He gets me one. Again, it's going to sit because I'm going to get dumping syndrome if I eat too much of it.
Hungry.
He comes back and all I hear is, I'm like, what's the matter? I said, don't even say it. Let me guess. You didn't open the bag. He's like, they didn't give me 2 brownies. They gave me 1. I said, he goes, I thought because the bag was sealed, there'd be 2 brownies in there. I'm like, didn't I always tell you? Always check the bag when you come out of the fucking, because they fucking
I love how
like Joe Pesci
I
said.
love how he's getting lectured about picking up brownies.
So he's in there huffing and puffing. He goes, I'll just give you like some of mine. I said, I don't want any of it. Like, it's fine. Just whatever. I said, but I just need you to explain to me, like, as many times as I told you, why don't you check the bag? And he goes like this, I don't know, Tiffany, I just didn't. I'm like, well, let me ask you this. The bag's sealed, but did it feel heavy? Like there's 2? He's like, I don't know. All I know is there's 1 missing. So then I'm like, are you going to call the store? He's like, they're fucking closed.
Can I ask you a question? Because I have a feeling that you're in the same boat as me right now. And you can legitimately hear this entire conversation and how it went down.
I think he might have already eaten the other brownie.
No, the bag was sealed.
You saw it was
I saw
Are
sealed?
you sure?
Because I feel like Johnny ate that
No,
motherfucker.
because he's so fucking such a nice guy, he would never do that. But
That's fair.
And he'd
No.
right now. I just heard the
Because
hugging and I'm like, oh.
I know what the fuck I would have done. And your brownie would have been toast.
But I was just like,
Car brownie.
Yeah.
and he was enjoying enjoying the brownie. He cut it with the knife. He was going to give me. I said, I don't
Who the fuck what psychopath cuts a brownie?
The Unabomber does.
Obviously, we know.
He's just like eating it. And I said, you know, I'm not really trying to beat a dead horse or anything.
Myth is unraveling.
I'm like, but tell me why the fuck you didn't check the bag? I don't get it. I said, you've gotten
She's
burned
so mad about the bag.
You've gotten burned so many times.
I said, you've gotten burned.
Oh my God!
I said, you've gotten burned at Mickey's?
Oh my God!
Burger King? I said, you've gotten fucked over at Walgreens because you don't check the bag? Like, why don't you check the bag? I just went, he's like, I don't know.
There's a lesson here. Cook your own food.
Or check the fucking bag.
Or don't have fucking brownies at 9 o'clock at night for no goddamn reason when you're fucking 50 years old.
He likes his sweets.
I love my sweets. I don't even pass a certain fucking hour.
Yeah, so when you did your Nifty 50s rapid fire last week, so what, did you eat early?
No, late as fuck, but it's the weekend. You can kind of relax shit on the weekend.
No, he did this, like,
Monday through Friday, you gotta fucking follow the rules. Saturday night, go a little crazy.
And they're like, you know, you try to call them back, and now the fucking store is closed. I'm like, so are you going to try to get your $3.50 back for the other brownie? Because I know I would. He's just like, I'm done. I'm down to bed.
No,
because that's what a normal person would do. They'd say, fuck it, I got burned, move on with my life.
No!
Obviously not.
You get burned, you go right the fuck back to the store, because I do it on
But
a daily
why?
basis when they fuck me over.
To what end?
Because you mark off on the receipt, bag checked by so-and-so. I'm like, wait, is that your initials there? Because it said J. I was like, no, Tiffany, it's the fucking guy that works there. I'm like, because I was going to say, if you put your initials on and you check that bag and it's still sealed, you're lying.
I know, but it's not. Who cares? Why do you even
Why are you
care?
doing that?
I didn't say a word.
Your face says everything.
I was blocking the ha-has from fucking the microphone up.
Like, seriously.
Did he order two or did he
Why do you
fuck it
put
up?
that much effort into
Order two, because the price was like $7-something.
Why do you put that much effort?
So,
Here we go.
Michael Gregory said, speaking of Danny DeVito and food, when did we go from kitty porn pedophiles who lost weight peddling sandwiches to Danny DeVito? And then here goes Johnny Mac. Update on Panera. They refunded me my money because I did the online survey. But not because they fucked up the order, but because you did a survey.
Did he get 100% of the money back? Or just the portion that was
Yeah,
missing?
did you only get the one for the one brownie that they fucked?
Because if you got free brownie out of
Because
it.
I can call them on my way home.
See,
I still have the receipt sitting on the table.
look, instead of calling them, why don't you just go pick up 2 brownies?
Or stop eating fucking brownies.
No one should ever stop eating brownies. They're
Happy
delicious.
days.
Dinner is dinner. Then you have to just you know, my new snack is when I really want to fucking eat something, little baby carrots. They are not fun and there's nothing in there for you. But you eat 5 of them. What?
Did you try with mustard?
I despise mustard. It makes me angry in my heart.
Why?
I don't know
Johnny
why.
Mac said, they asked me why I wasn't satisfied with my meal. And I said,
I did not get a meal. I just ordered brownies like an asshole.
He said, and I said, there was a brownie missing from my order when I ordered 2. And yes, they refunded me my full amount.
Yes! Yes!
Could you, moving forward, and I went like this.
Can you check the back?
To your fucking wife,
What
just listen and
what
check the back.
I'm happy that he got his money back for his brownie. However, in true Johnny Mac fashion, he filled out a survey and got it back in the nicest way possible. Unlike you, who was about to commit nuclear violence over fucking $3 brownie.
I'm going, there was one fucking brownie in there, assholes. I want either both of them and you can refund me.
You weren't even going to eat the fucking brownie.
It doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts.
It's her money though. They're married. That's money.
He bought that on his own money.
No, but it's marriage. That's
Yeah,
money.
it's married money.
Yeah.
That didn't come out of the travel fund.
Right?
I sold some stuff before we left.
I mean, can anybody chime in? Am I wrong for saying check the fucking bag? Because like Joe Pesci said, they fuck you in the drive-thru.
Have you
Movie's 30 years
have
old.
you ever checked a bag in your life?
I check
Zero,
every
never.
time. Tequila Annie, she's right. Thank you, babe.
What the fuck? She's psychotic.
She's a rage monster.
She's psychotic.
Don't let the fucking car back.
Look who you're agreeing with.
She's one of my best friends in the world. And when she texts me in the morning about the car situation, I get visibly upset before the conversation. I'm like, oh no. So I call her and she's mad. And I'm like, why are you angry? She's like, I'm not mad at all. And I'm like, but I can
That
hear
was
it
so close to
in
being an accident.
voice.
That was literally half an inch from being spit everywhere.
I mentally prepare for the conversation.
Yeah, Veronica Vega said, I agree with Tiffany. Thank babes.
Broads.
Apparently, I'm the asshole.
Bunch of fucking broads.
But guess what? Broads get shit done. Thank you.
Do you?
Do you though? I feel like maybe not.
Johnny Mac starting shit.
Build a bridge.
By the way, Tequila Annie is the new tattoo of Bezos Island.
That's pretty great.
I feel like that is a.
He's trying to defer from the brand.
That's
not
a-
checking the bag.
It's time for you to sing. That's how good that was.
Country road, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country road.
Tequila Annie said I was not mad at you.
She sounded pretty upset.
Yeah, but listen, we all sound
She may not have been mad at you. She may have just been angry about her station in life and the fact that she
Actually, and I'm not even kidding. Ask her this question. It's important. Did the noise stop after the repair?
She's got to take the car back. I think it might be a belt situation, but here's what I said. When you take that car back, do not fucking pay for that. They should have taken it around the corner to see like,
If the noise left, yeah.
Tell them you're not paying for shit.
Now, see, that's a viable argument.
I
Putting
think
that,
they take advantage of women going to the garage.
well, they deserve it.
On that note, Dave, wow, that was a really shitty thing that you just said.
Yeah.
You're surprised? Do you know where you are?
I heard you drop your bottle of Fireball and waste it.
It's not mine.
We have no idea where it came from.
Anyway,
It's the
Johnny Mac
mystery
said,
bottle.
in West Virginia, brownies take on a whole different meaning, LOL. Firepan said nope, and then she said exactly Tiffany McFarland.
Again, you're happy that these people are agreeing that
Only
But I'm not
women.
the asshole, though. I know that I'm not the asshole. You guys can think
you're
that,
over
but
there
I'm not.
saying that you get things done.
Anyway, Michael Gregory said, I'm with arguing over what you're paying for. I'm a customer service Karen. I made an AT&T phone rep cry because I refused to get off the line until they stopped charging me a monthly fee for a phone that I returned 3 months prior, which you have every right to do that. Like, if you're getting charged for shit.
No. You gotta. When I was married to my second wife, it was my job in the relationship to make the 4.5-hour phone call. I would just play video games and be on hold. Like, yes, I'm still here. And then I'd just lie into them until I got what I
I
wanted.
mean, I love it.
But if you never swear, they can't hang up on you.
But they hang up with me all the time.
Here's the thing. I think my priorities in life are completely fucked.
Can you be more specific with your feedback?
So I will not make that phone call. I will attempt to make that phone call, and I last with customer service approximately 2.5 minutes. And I just get tired of it, and I don't want to deal with it anymore. However, I get some lunatic random scammer on the phone, 35 minutes go by like fucking nothing. I'm just rolling with it. So, like I said, my priorities may be fucked. I'm not sure.
That's true, though.
It's 100% true. These are real things. This is my real life. This is the madness I exist in.
Uh-oh, the shots are happening.
Can you make the video, please? Yours always comes out better because it's straight on.
Probably because he has a nicer phone.
Dave, I can't really believe you said that shitty thing to me.
What did I say? I don't even remember what I
You
said.
deserve it.
Maybe you did.
Fuck.
You realize I said it only to upset you,
Because
right?
you like doing that. When getting a rise, you do it to spite me, motherfucker.
I'm not knowing. It has nothing to do with spite. It's because it's great for the program.
Oh, fuck you.
It's excellent quality programming. Here's to you.
Cheers.
Ooh,
Did it burn?
Woo!
it's Fireball.
Yeah.
It's literally in the name.
It's so good, though.
Yeah, well, the problem is
Yes.
that it is very good.
Are we bringing buckets of Fireball for June 1st? Because Robot will be all over the place.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Can he drink and compete?
I think he'll be messy.
Because if he pukes on people, it's going to
And
get
he can't
weird.
Get hurt.
He won't know.
Although we have a medical professional here, the nurse.
Yeah, but she's going to be hurting people.
Yeah.
So we have to figure out, we have to bracket who goes with who.
Yeah.
I say we just pick out of a hat.
No. It has to be like more to it.
It should be strategic.
Yeah, so it might be. Wait a minute. I don't know. I think if I feed Robot to Samantha, she's going to kill him.
I think Samantha should
I don't know, because Robot.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Then Robot nurse, and then Ron Kaiser and the daughter.
That's not a bad bracket.
Because he was with the Snuffleupagus for a long time.
paper.
So he can handle a lady.
You're ready to wrestle?
Hey, Ron, you want to wrestle? You want to wrestle, Ron?
He ate her pussy, dude. Back before anybody shaved pussy. A big hairy mouth.
Oh.
And he was happy to do it.
I can't believe they were engaged.
I didn't even know that part.
I feel like seeing photos of that woman. I feel like she had to have an insanely ugly vagina.
What if it's pretty?
I feel like it was like.
What if it's pretty as fuck, just the size of a Buick?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it was. I feel like she had like a long vagina.
And just like.
You know what the good part is? Beginning of April, we get to discuss all this with Ron again.
Yeah, we do. I can't wait. We should take notes. Be like, here are some of the questions we've come up with.
That week, it's a whole month. He's the whole month of April.
First week back.
For the vagina one?
Police badge out and the mustache is on the stick.
All right, I got a topic for you, brother.
Go ahead.
This is a bit of a weird one. Bruno Mars reportedly is in $50 million worth of gambling debts into Las Vegas, reportedly losing $17 million in one sitting.
How is that a thing? How do you lose that much money?
Cocaine, baby.
I used to have been on some shit.
I know-
He got busted
I know
with
Bruno
coke
likes
before.
the cocaine.
Yeah,
Cocaine.
cocaine.
I mean, who doesn't really? But you know.
So the theory is he's going to be Elvis. He's now going to be married to Vegas for fucking enough years to knock off the $50 million.
I mean, yeah.
It says MGM basically owns him.
So it's real.
That's what it
That's
says here.
awesome.
MGM.
It sounds like he's a bad gambler.
It's not like he's a bad
He
person.
doesn't know when to stop.
Do you know he was an Elvis impersonator as a child?
He's gonna be one now.
Like, he was like 9 years old, and there's footage of him meeting Pauly Shore.
Is that a big deal?
No, because Pauly Shore was the MTV VJ at the time, and this little kid's like on MTV with him. And he's like, hey, what's up, little dude? That noise. I'm the weasel. And then Pauly Shore's an angry dude. Like, if you get him on a podcast and give him a few shots,
Right?
he's like, I should have been Adam Sandler. I should have been in those movies. But no, they didn't like Pauly anymore.
So he's just gonna be like, you know, have residency in Vegas and just
Until he dies of a pill overdose on the toilet.
because he hadn't pooped in 49 days or some shit.
You know, there's banana sandwiches. Peanut butter.
I think that was
They're not as good as you would think.
I tried one before, and I'm not a big fan of bananas because I don't like the consistency. of
Okay.
it. I just was not a fan of that.
I disagree. I think they're fucking amazing.
Okay, well, good for you, Dave.
We have
Oh,
to.
now you're shitty.
We have
Is
to.
that what we're doing now?
We have to.
Quit. Fucking quit.
Cool. Bye. Whatever.
We
You're
need
not
to.
quitting.
Oh my god! We need to dispatch Angie to make us peanut butter banana sandwiches and fry them like a grilled cheese.
I feel like that's like a southern thing.
But no, I feel like she would make it and it would be really good.
Yeah.
I do deep fried Oreos too.
Are you trying to kill us? Like,
Or the Twinkies.
fuck a Twinkie. I'm not. I don't even like Oreos to be honest with you.
No.
I like
They came out with a new churro Oreo.
Man,
Churro.
our cameras are doing the zhu thing today a lot.
I feel like it's not me.
Well, Dave got really into it earlier and shook the table.
Probably when he yelled at me, yeah.
Probably, yes.
It's cool right in this minute.
All right. I'm trying not to touch it.
So Daniel DeStefano said, he's like a fucking brother, and I just want to like cut his fucking ponytail off.
Yes, dear.
He said Nutella and banana sandwiches, because that's like the chocolate, like the hazelnut spread. That sounds good.
I don't like Nutella.
I married an Italian woman the first time,
Yeah.
and that's a thing. And I never got into it.
I don't like bananas.
I just never got into it.
I
But they
love-
love it.
I love bananas and peanut butter. I think it's so good.
Now, you know what's fucked up? My friend, she's from Germany, and what they would do for breakfast is they'd get one of
Would they
those,
poop
like-
on each other?
Hmm?
No, sorry.
Isn't that the Greeks, I thought?
Pooping on each
I
other?
thought the Greeks do that.
German are into really fucked up porn, but keep going.
Yeah.
So she
Weird.
would get like, because her dad was like a pastry chef, they would get like those baguette breads.
Baguette.
They would do a layer of like butter, and then they would take like the Hershey bar and break off the little squares and put it on there, and that's breakfast.
Well, I
Fuck.
wasn't a Hershey
Said
bar.
it was fucking delicious.
No, it-
Self-respecting
no,
Germans.
German chocolates like to die for.
It's a
German
Toblerone.
chocolate is the shit.
Toblerones are fucking banger.
Oh my god, yes.
I will fuck up a Toblerone immediately.
Maybe I'll bring them in.
So good. It's gonna be hot as fuck. There's gonna be melty ass Toblerone everywhere.
Look. You're like, look.
I'll be drunk and just licking Toblerone. It's going to be a disaster.
I had to learn about Toblerone from Family Guy and Stewie. I never even knew what the fuck it was.
Are you serious?
Well, I'm from Pennsylvania, man. Hershey for life. Like, for real.
Remember the toffee fake candy?
No.
They came in the little 6-pack. It's like hazelnut. It's like chocolate, like a chocolate mold. There's like hazelnut on the bottom, something in the center, and like.
What's it called?
Toffee Fay. I'll send you the picture of it.
Tina Fey?
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about.
T-O-F-F-I-A-Y.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But you look at it like you didn't know what I was talking about.
Because I didn't hear what you said. That's why I asked you, what was it called? Remember that part?
I'm
Jeez.
sorry, what were you saying?
I had never heard of it. That's all.
Okay.
I feel like she's very hostile towards me today.
Well, you deserve it.
I'm sure I do.
That was a pretty mean sentence. Now, I know you were kidding, but you delivered it very dry.
That's the point.
But it didn't seem like...
Acting! Grand gestures!
That's Dave's grand gesture of love for me. Just does it to spite me. And I know he does it on purpose.
I
But
do.
you know it.
It's
In my
hysterical.
mind, I'm like, wow, Dave, that was really mean, but I know you just fucking did that on purpose, so I didn't be mad.
And yet somehow you still just lose your shit, even you know fucking around.
I'm afraid to fuck around. She'll kill me.
Yeah, fuck her
I'm
up.
afraid, yeah.
Michael Gregory said Dave would look like the little kid on the bus in League of Their Own with that chocolate.
That might be quote of the week. That is so good.
Michael Gregory's coming in rapid fire.
That's a good one.
He's been doing.
He'll never come on the show. He's a milk
But
carton.
he'll go to dinner and the movie stuff because he was just at the movie.
I saw that!
Right, but can't come to the show.
Not even one day.
The hell was that kid's name?
On the bus.
Yeah, it was like a shit.
Wasn't it? No, wait. It's the fat guy from fucking...
Not the Stand By Me, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
I can't believe I can't think of this. Teen Wolf. It's the fat guy from Teen Wolf.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Shit.
Stillwell. That's his fucking name.
Stillwell.
Stillwell Angel.
And
Have
then
some chocolate.
Stillwell Angel. And then I never saw him again until he plays John Wayne Gacy.
Is he?
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I'm into it.
You should fucking watch that fella.
Says he tormented the bus driver in the Rockford Peaches squad.
Yeah. Little fucker.
Michael Gregory said April 5th I will make my appearance. What's April 5th?
I don't fucking know. Is that a Friday? It has to be, because the first is Monday. 1, 2, 3,
That's
yeah.
my son's birthday.
1, 2, 3.
So wait, is he really coming April 5th? Because Ron's supposed to be here.
Oh.
Who the fuck knows? Michael Gregory made
Yeah, we can't depend on him.
No. At least we know Ron's here. We just gotta make sure.
And I'll tag him out. I'll circulate. I don't give a fuck. There's 2 hours in the program.
Where'd you put that police badge?
It's right here.
With the mustache sticks? I think Ron Kaiser shaved his mustache.
Yeah, because you fucking made so much fun of him. He had to, like, that day.
You put him too, though. Don't just single me the fuck
It was
out.
never. I would never do that.
You'd never do a lot
I
of
would
things
never
like
do
that.
that. I would never say that. There's a lot of things we do on this show, but there's some things we would never
Listen,
say.
we take life very seriously.
We do the Lord's work.
The Lord's work. We would never
Ever
imply
instigate
or even say,
at all.
infer, if you will,
Yeah, that.
Rob Reiner may or may not have fucked a 12-year-old girl to the point of her demise.
Sodomized to fucking death.
To death!
Fuck him on to death.
We would never say that.
Never say that.
That's like wrong.
It is.
It's irresponsible.
It is.
Happy birthday.
Have-
74 years young. Rob Reiner.
Fuck that guy.
Speaking of birthdays, you know whose birthday it is today? Shatner.
Is he not 100 yet, is he?
93.
Oh, he's got a long way. He's got 7
Yeah.
years. That's a long time. He got to make the 7
You know
years.
he's gonna make triple digits?
He shouldn't have made 93.
I agree. Shatner's lived a life, man. No, he's done some crazy shit.
Him doing the fucking Bowie songs.
It's so bad.
There's a spaceman. I'm smoking a cigarette.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. The age
Ground control.
to Major Tom.
Major Tom.
At our age, we only understand it from The Simpsons parodying it. We didn't see it in 75 when it was fucking on television.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Like, he got up, he's like, I got it. I'm going to do like a jazz version of Hits of the Day. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. And he had his beautiful hairpiece. This is pre-TJ Hooker, by the way.
TJ.
Pre-TJ Hooker.
You realize that William Shatner actually went to space?
Yes, I realize. I think about it all the time.
Like, dude legit went to outer space.
And then Bezos ruined it.
Well, Bezos ruins a lot.
He's still having this deep, like, I don't say ethical, but this very, like, monumental moment in his life. And he's
Yeah.
like, my God, man. And the bitch's like, woo, champagne. And he's like, no, you're going to fuck up my wig.
I feel like that's what would happen if you sent me. That's probably how I would go out. I'd just fuck it all up.
But like he was like he knows he's gonna die soonish. Right. He's a lot closer to death than he was to being born. He made a movie during the pandemic with one of the women from Designing Women as his love interest.
Which one?
Was it Delta Burke?
No, Delta Burke. She's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like a long time.
She was married to Gerald McGreeny, I thought.
His major dad guy. Yeah.
She was the size of a goddamn house.
I was always
She'd be a Dr. Now.
I was always upset, Dr. No, that I never got to use Major Dad in the TV Dads Wrestling Federation. I feel like it would have been a perfect fit.
Why didn't you?
I don't know why.
Major Dad was good. Did you ever use Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Of course we did.
Oh, okay.
He had his own fucking vignettes and everything.
He was cutting promos.
Who was he? You know who Tully Blanchard was? Or
yeah.
Is? He was the Tully Blanchard of our federation.
Oh, that's not that good.
No, he was. He was like, so Ric Flair's the champion, right? And then Tully Blanchard's like the under guy. Right. So our champion was Charles Engels.
Who's Charles Engels?
Little House on the Prairie.
Okay.
Michael Landon. His fucking finishing move is the Highway to Heaven.
Highway to Heaven. Oh, I missed that show.
Which one?
Highway to Heaven. That was a good show.
And then remember the guy with the beard who was like a creepy dude with like a fucking like captain's hat who just hung out with him all the time?
Yeah. It was like dirty scumbag.
It was like a weird buddy comedy about God.
You look like you should have been a tugboat captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come Michael Landon died of motherfucker cancer?
I don't know.
Here's a real question because I saw Roadhouse last night.
Delta Burke is still alive. She's 67.
We're pieces of shit. We're pieces of shit.
I think that lady died.
How fat is she? 67 is not even that old anymore.
No, that's young.
I don't feel like...
All right, it's not fucking young. It's legally retired.
I'm almost 60.
You're not almost. How bad are you at math? Are you retarded? I'm almost 60. I'm almost 78, technically.
Don't say that word.
Retard.
Who's had it?
Don't be a retard.
She actually looks cute.
Well, send me a photo.
That's what they say when...
Is she still married to Major Dad?
Yeah.
All right. What was Major Dad's brother detective TV show in the 80s?
Oh,
I have no
Simon and Simon.
Yes.
He was on Simon and Simon. And then the only thing I remember at that fucking show is they had flown across the country for a case. And the blonde guy who looked like Face from the A-Team, he looked just like him, but with blonde hair. Different guy. The nose was different. He was like, did you bring the guns? He's like, yeah, just put them in the suitcase. Like, you put the guns in the suitcase? Like, yeah, man, we got right in. Dun, 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 Simon and Simon. Then there was a fucking show.
Dirk Benedict?
It wasn't Dirk Benedict, though. It just looked like he looked like him.
Was if you ordered Dirk Benedict off Wish.
No, it was. And Dirk Benedict, if you remember, was in Battlestar Galactica. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
They've been married since 1989 with no kids.
Because she's a monster.
Yeah.
So she's cute, you said? You sent me a picture? All right.
She kind of gives me Roseanne Barr.
Do you know how fucking hot she was when she was young?
She was a little bit...
Oh, wait, I would bang Roseanne now. Have you seen Roseanne? She's really pretty. You do like 40 years of face work.
Did you ever watch Designing Women? I never watched it.
No, I knew it existed. Because, like, Hart, what was it? The Newhart, Bob Newhart show?
Yeah.
Newhart was right around it. And I would watch Newhart because I wanted to bang that blonde girl when I was a kid. The other guy from Bosom Buddies, that's his, like, big claim to fame, is that he's on Newhart. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's Bosom Buddies, unemployed, Tom Hanks wins Oscars, and now he's on Newhart.
I just realized the text message with the mole.
She looks like fucking Roseanne Barr.
Yeah.
She got the cat eye thing
Yeah,
happening.
she started looking like a cat person.
Whose face is that? Is that Chucky's like cheeks? That's Chucky, right?
Like,
right here. It looks a lot. It looks a lot like the fall picture this week.
Michael Gregory said, "I want to rewatch the Knight Rider ripoff starring Flash Gordon and the Australian Energizer guy, the Highwayman."
What the fuck is that?
I don't know.
What's it called? Why am I not watching it right now?
I don't know.
Called The Highwayman.
He said the first episode, Roddy Piper is a villain dressed as a priest.
I gotta see this.
Why are we watching that right
I'm not
now?
going to work after this. I'm gonna go watch that.
Yeah, fuck whatever I had to do.
I have to caulk somebody's window.
They don't.
And he calls me and he's like, yeah, my son said you're a great roofer. on the message thing. I figured out who his son was. His son didn't even hire me. Like, I'm the guy you didn't hire. So I'm a roofer, bro. And he's got a window which is like there. Like I could reach it with my hand without a ladder.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is going to cost you like a lot of money if I caulk your window because you called the wrong kind of guy. I heard you.
Not really what I do.
I don't know. He seems older. I'm going to say, and it was like, I had a number in my head and I even felt that was too high. So I backed it down a little. But, I'm going to drive there and be like, listen, this is going to cost this much money.
Does he live like close by?
Sort of Northeast High School.
I feel like maybe you should inform him of that before you take the ride.
I kind of said yesterday, all right. He's like, I had my window reinstalled, and then a neighborhood handyman came out and sealed it all up so it wouldn't leak. And I'm like, you paid people to... He's like, well, the window's 10 years old. I'm like, okay, what about the handyman? He's like, well, he's kind of...
He's also 10 years old.
No, he's kind of sick, and he's laid up, and he's unavailable. And I'm like, okay, but you have to pay twice now for the same service, just so we're clear.
I feel like the people who put the window in probably should have caulked it.
No, but they did 10 years ago.
Oh.
That's the point.
Was it out of warranty?
Oh, definitely. You get like, a year or two.
Yeah.
Taillight warranty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're done with Bruno Mars.
I mean, MGM isn't done with Bruno Mars.
Ho, ho.
Here's my thing. How do you manage to lose that much money gambling?
All right, no. I got it. I got it. $10,000 a roll. That's it. That's all it takes. The big players who feel important do 10 grand a roll. Then sometimes you fuck around and do 50 grand a roll. Right? Sometimes, not all the time. But you're rocking with 10. Now, and like mathematically, if you're doing blackjack, how many fucking transactions are in an hour that you could do the $10,000 in an hour?
Yeah.
But if you're that bad at it, why do you keep doing it?
Because he's addicted, probably.
You think you
No, but you have this thought in your brain that it's all lose. It's not. It goes up, it goes up, it goes up, it comes down, it comes down, it comes down, it goes up, it goes up. I need a marker, another $100,000. Okay, now the $100,000 only carries you for 10 fucking hands. So now you get a $500,000 marker, which you're like, well, I'm Bruno fucking Mars. That's a lot of money. So you could drop $500,000 in a casino in a 4-hour period pretty easily if you're doing high roller shit.
Again. But why?
I mean, no, but I can't answer that question.
Obviously you can't.
Why did I fuck up all my marriages? But why?
Right.
People can't help themselves.
But like, I don't understand the going in and losing that amount of money. Like,
but I'll tell you this. It doesn't feel real when you didn't take any money out of the ATM. You're Bruno Mars. You just were given the marker. Now there's juice on the marker, right? So if you take 500,000, you got to pay back 600,000. That's
he's good for it.
because he's Bruno fucking Mars.
Right.
So this guy might have spent a year touring and flying into Vegas only on the weekends or on his days off and racked it up.
That's true. Nice fuck.
And they're like, no, and the whole time the guy owns it's not the mob anymore. It's a major, they're continuous. They're like, well, we'll have free entertainment forever.
yeah.
You get his pay would not equal the 50 million very quickly, but they would break even in 2 months with just live shows.
Yeah, that'd be done, yeah.
In 2 months, they'd get their money back. Not his end.
But like, I understand like Dana White. Dana White's like banned from casinos in Vegas now.
I didn't know about that. Why?
Oh, I didn't know
Because
that.
he's an amazing card player and he goes in and takes them for millions of dollars and they won't let him play there anymore.
Okay.
That I understand.
All right. I'm number one. I don't fucking gamble. I can't stress that enough.
Neither do I.
But you're asking me, but
That's why I'm asking.
But I'm giving you the answers.
There's no one else here to ask.
But no, I'm giving you the answers.
Secretly, Tim is a degenerate gambler that we don't
No,
know
I
about.
didn't even gamble when we were in Vegas. I didn't go one iota.
I mean, it would explain why you're trying to get $350 back for a brownie.
Let it go, Dave. Let me live
You
my
know
life.
what?
Exactly. Let it go. That's the point I was trying to
Yeah,
make.
because you just brought it up.
At least she paid the talent who put the fucking Pringles thing inside of her.
I mean, that's true. But this isn't about me. This is about her.
Make sure I got a fucking $50 bill at the Mac machine.
Fair. Maybe I
It
lost
wasn't
my.
fair. 'Cause
Maybe
you
I-
didn't have yours.
Maybe I had the money and I lost to gambling.
Maybe
You don't know.
maybe he had it and he's just like, fuck that person. I'm not giving it to
He's
him.
like, I don't like her. I didn't see shit.
Right. But we did see shit. We saw a lot.
I mean,
You didn't see anything. You sat here.
It doesn't matter.
It was weird.
You got in trouble for that a little bit, didn't
I
you?
did not.
You said it was weird.
It was weird.
All right.
I didn't know how to feel about it. I didn't know what I was supposed to do. I don't know what to do with my hands.
I think they were just like looking at each other for like the longest time.
Speaking of which, do you know what I watched this week because Christian told me to?
No.
The first 2-hour episode of Moonlighting.
Oh.
Why?
Did you like it?
I'm annoyed because the crescendo, they're on a ladder, and everything was wrong. Every aspect of it was fucking wrong. And I'm like, really? Really, David Addison? So, anyway. And then the reason I bring that up is he said the entire first season he had no idea what to do with his hands. He's like, I'd never been a professional actor before. I'd taken a lot of acting classes, and I was a bartender, and this is my first real role. And he's like, you see a lot of this. He's like, they never tell you what to do with your hands. So in the first episode, he's cut off here a lot because his hands are doing retarded shit under him.
That's weird.
That is weird.
I mean, he came around, I guess.
No, he figured it out. It just took some time, but he's like, no one ever tells you in acting school.
What's your favorite Bruce Willis film?
Fucking Die Hard.
You're not gonna.
Striking Distance. I'm throwing that.
You're
out.
not gonna like this answer.
Are you gonna say Hudson Hawk?
Oh God.
Because that movie is awesome.
No.
I love that movie.
No.
With Danny Aiello.
Yeah, I can tell you my favorite role he did. It's not his movie, but my favorite role he did. You know, you might not have seen it. Billy Bathgate.
Yes, I did, with Dustin Hoffman.
And who is he in the movie?
I don't know.
He's Bo, the perfect fucking trigger man, who then takes a deal with Dustin Hoffman's competition, and they got to put him in concrete shoes and drop him in the ocean.
I don't remember that at all. I think I saw that movie I was maybe 14.
He's so fucking cool in that movie. He's only on screen 8 to 10 minutes. It's not even a huge thing. Secondly, he's great in Pulp Fiction.
Oh, yeah.
What, you want a pot belly? You want pot? Huh?
I wish you had a pot.
My dad went through a lot to get the watch. I'm going to tell you the whole story. I'm just telling you. He went through a lot. But my favorite film, and you're not going to like it, Armageddon. It's so good.
So bad.
Because Steve Buscemi's amazing.
I agree.
It's a well done movie. It's all sappy.
There are parts of it that I enjoy.
You brought a gun to space? And I
had a perfectly good seat right outside.
Watch the end of the world.
Yeah.
Buscemi's great. The guy who has the gambling addiction at the fucking casino, he's great.
Ben Affleck's in that, right?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, yeah.
That's why I know what's the name about Affleck.
Affleck.
It's a great movie, though.
It's not a great movie.
No, and then it's all emotional, and he blows himself up. Yeah. You're like, oh, good for him there, Bruce Willis there.
I will say this. The one dude who is the pilot of the one ship, the dude who's actually legit, an astronaut dude.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
You mean the Russian guy?
No, not the Russian guy.
The Russian guy's amazing in that
He
movie.
is spectacular.
And then he plays the devil in fucking Constantine, but keep going.
No, the dude, he's got the flat top, and he flies one of the ships.
The guy with the gun.
Yeah, okay.
He's not, I hate him. I hate him.
He's one of my favorite character actors.
But I hate him in every movie.
That's the point.
He's a dick in every fucking movie.
He's really, really good at it. He's probably a super nice guy.
No, I think he is, actually. Actors are just baby shit. I don't know what we're going to do.
Actors are pussies.
Understatement.
What you got there, Chief? You all right there? You getting your greens in?
Stay in your own lane.
Mind your business.
She's so mad at me now. I've done nothing but entertain.
All right, this is a question for Tiffany and Dave.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Dave. I'm going to ask Tiffany second. Ready?
Yes.
How many churches do you think are in the United States of America? Before you answer, I want to stress there are 15,000 McDonald's restaurants in the United States of America. And everywhere you look, anywhere in this country, there's a McDonald's. Anywhere. So how many churches do you guys think, knowing there's 15,000 McDonald's in America?
I just, side note, I'm going to spit this out because it's a stupid fact that I just happened to read. I believe it was 7 years ago. As of 7 years ago, you cannot be anywhere in the continental United States and be more than 50 miles away from a McDonald's.
15,000 McDonald's restaurants. How many churches do you think there are? I'm going to write down your guess.
30,000.
30,000.
Yep. And I bet it's more.
That's a lot of fucking churches, though. How many churches do you think there are?
Maybe 75,000.
75,000? Again, we're going to go to the audience. There are 15,000 confirmed McDonald's restaurants, give or take, in the United States right now. Dave guesses 30,000 churches at least. You say 75,000. You are not going to fucking believe me. There are over
It's 100,000.
350,000 fucking registered churches. Over. So it could be 355, 351,
Right.
but there are over consistently
That's insane.
350,000 churches.
Even Michael Greger was like 99,000. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
That's fucking mad.
And how many McDonald's?
15.
15. And you can't go anywhere without seeing a McDonald's. It's impossible. I've driven coast to fucking coast several times, and they're everywhere. Now,
Jesus.
granted, they're close to highways, which is why you would think of them constantly while you're on the road. There's always the fucking sign, McDonald's 2 miles up on the right. But that's a thing. But the whole
They got
time,
Golden Arches. We got the Golden Arches.
Veronica Bates said.
McDonald's.
Veronica
We got the Big
Bates,
Mac.
she said, and 250,000 are here in Tennessee.
They probably are.
And then Daniel said, all tax exempt.
How am I not in this business?
Can we get a church?
We are, yes. I don't think it's that hard.
No. Then all of the mega church people, every single one
No, we could be cult leaders.
who live in the giant mansion, I have the shirt, who live in the giant mansions,
Yeah.
the fucking church owns the mansion, 0 property
Yep.
tax.
You don't pay for shit.
Wow.
The jets, the cars, the church owns everything.
I mean, look, if we really worked our mojo, you gonna tell me that you couldn't make people believe in Jesus up there?
When I got divorced the last time, it had crossed my mind to start something in the yard. Like a weekly service.
Yeah.
Because, A, I don't think God gives a fuck if you're transgender.
No.
I don't think God gives a fuck if you suck dick. I couldn't see him being offended by these things. I just can't. I can't.
Yeah.
My God is all inclusive and loves everyone.
Just show up.
Now, how much do you have? And but I do believe in God. That's not even a maybe, right? For me, right? So I don't know.
I mean, we could get and like become ordained ministers and like offer like wedding services and stuff.
Yeah, because one of my marriages, our band manager did that.
Right.
And then I tell this story sometimes. I had thought about not sending in the license, Dave. Like I held it in my hand and I was like, if I don't mail this, no one's gonna know.
It does expire after a while.
After like a week, and that's it. And then you're out. You're out. She
Yeah.
would have known. She didn't even change her fucking name. She didn't know shit.
Then what would have happened like when you were splitting and she was like, well, we gotta go see a divorce attorney.
No, we don't.
Let her know that we're not fucking married. Maybe shouldn't have fucked my friends.
Right. Michael Gregory said next week an LLC is opening called David's Church of Fudge. Jesus.
Maybe I should start a cult. I don't know.
Did we discuss that? Was that a topic?
We had someone here.
No, I'm talking about something else. Did we talk about on here about the dude, the rich guy who had the young wife and then divorced her almost immediately
It was a topic.
in the Dominican Republic?
Yeah.
That was the thing, right?
They got married, and within a year, he's like, let's go on vacation, darling. And they went to the
Yeah.
Dominican Republic.
And he got divorced because you don't need 2 people. And then she went to leave him like 10 years later.
No, like 20 years later.
And he was like, good luck, bitch.
Well, she didn't get any money or anything.
Because they were legally divorced.
That's fantastic.
You're on your own.
Let's just say I go to DR all the time. That's all I'm saying.
And yet you haven't managed to get divorced there.
And that's coming up soon.
It is. I'm pretty excited.
When are you leaving?
4-1.
Oh, will you be back for the program?
Are you making a joke? I'm hurt by that. I don't miss the program.
I'm just asking.
I don't miss the program.
I would hope not. It's your program.
I'm always here.
If you're not here, no one else is. That's the thing.
If I get hung up, I'll make arrangements so you can get in the building.
I literally don't know how to operate any of the
Me
equipment.
neither. Dave, we're fucked.
No, we just have a Friday off.
I-
We day drop.
That's true, yeah.
Number 1, I'm going to fucking be here. Number 2, I can make it one button for you. I can set everything
I
up.
feel like that's a lot of responsibility that I'm not prepared to
There's
do.
the producer.
Yeah, I'll walk out.
You'd have to sit here.
No, no.
And
Oh,
just
but
say-
it'll be the first week of April, so Ron will be here anyway. So it'll
Yes.
just be me and Ron on the podcast.
That's
And
it.
me too.
You literally just said
You just said you don't want to do
That
it.
happened
I wanna sit
4
here.
seconds ago.
I would sit here, not there. That's
4 seconds ago.
Leave me alone. You guys are being mean.
You're being
No.
difficult.
No. Don't do that. Don't give me the finger.
I think
Subconsciously.
that was directed at me, probably more than you.
She said you
I
guys.
feel like she's more
I
mad
love
at me
that. So
today.
it was directed towards you, Dave.
350,000.
We're missing out, dude.
I'm fucking up, man.
We're doing something
I'm
wrong.
fucking up.
What would we call it?
That's the question. Like, it's got to be. All right, when I started my company, you want it to sound like you've already existed for a while. So it can't be like Radical Vex Roofing or something. You know what I mean? Like, I knew somebody who called himself Extreme Handyman. That was his business. I was like, oh, really?
So extreme.
Like he just reeked of Mountain Dew and failure, you know?
Yeah.
But
Mountain Dew. And
he moved away.
Did he? He moved? Where'd he move?
West Virginia mating call.
Country road, Jamie. I can't even do it laughing too hard. I already did it
At
once.
least you got one good version.
Yeah, I nailed it earlier.
Well, no, if you're going to do one, eastbound and down,
Loaded up and trucking.
we're going to do what they say can't be done.
We got a long way to go.
And a short time to get there.
We're eastbound, just
Watch our bandit run. I saw an interview with Burt Reynolds like a little bit before he passed away. So he's an old man. He's dressed well. He's in a suit. And he's on there. And he was like, we're filming the Smokey and the Bandit movie. And I was supposed to wait for the cop to drive around and then get in the car and just creep out slowly. And he's like, I don't know why I did it. But I looked at the camera and I was just like. And then he's like, oh, my God, I broke the fourth wall. Fuck. And so he stops it. He's like, cut, keep. And then he's like, director, we can't use that. I looked at it. He's like, you're going to tell me for the last 22 years you haven't been winking at the camera the whole fucking time? Let's just do what you do.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, I guess I have. But like to break the fuck, it was when I was a kid, it was the greatest thing ever. Yeah. He looks at the camera, he's like, love that.
Dude, and the Bandit was the fucking coolest, man.
And then they fucked it all up with all the sequels.
Oh, so bad.
They fucked it all up.
The second one's kind of shitty.
Is Dom DeLuise the second one?
Yeah, Captain, he played the captain, whatever.
No, he was the
that's
vet.
Cannonball Run.
Oh, okay.
He was the
Cannonball
vet.
Run was fire.
No, it's not.
Cannonball Run's
The
amazing.
original.
Maybe I'll rewatch it.
Me and Johnny Mac watched fucking Roadhouse last.
So did I!
I'm the only
So
one
did
who
I!
watched
I
it.
like it. I thought that, first of all, I'm glad they were playing behind the chicken wire like they did in the original, right?
But that's from the Blues Brothers, really.
But the music sucked.
The music did suck.
We got both kinds. Country and
And the fucking bar wasn't packed like the Double Deuce, number 2, right?
Number 2.
And the fact that it was like, he was like killing people. And if this is spoilers, sorry, not sorry, fuck off.
Lots of people.
Yeah, that.
Like an uncomfortable amount of
Yeah,
murder.
I did not.
He's like, I just crushed your larynx. You're going to not breathe now. And then he just dropped him in the water.
Yeah, and then like the guy got eaten by the alley. I don't know.
All right, he didn't do the alligator one.
Huh?
He didn't do the alligator one.
No, but I'm just saying, like, there was a lot of like.
The guy who got eaten by the alligator had phenomenal teeth.
Yeah.
Like, they were beautiful. You wouldn't be that guy. Like, if you're a biker gang guy, dirty the teeth up. They were beautiful. And then he got eaten.
Yeah.
It just wasn't. It was not good.
Did you watch Boardwalk Empire?
No.
Did you watch Boardwalk
Yeah,
Empire?
yeah.
Remember the young man that she killed in the bathtub with the heroin?
Yes.
That's the baddie.
Oh, is it?
I had to look it up last night. I was like, I didn't fucking know this guy from somewhere.
I mean, Jake Gyllenhaal's body looked good.
It was ridiculous.
Right?
Now, you know who ruined himself? Oh, no, because he's not in the discussion. He has to drink.
Me?
Yeah, Dave ruined himself.
No, McGregor.
Oh my god.
And he doesn't have it. His ass is awful. And I saw it 3 times in the movie.
Johnny Mac was like, yeah, not a fan of that.
It's not a nice butt.
He was kind of a shitty actor.
Well, duh.
No.
But I'm just saying, it just wasn't good.
You're like, you're homemade, like, what?
No.
He didn't like-
Hey, dude, he's an MMA fighter. You think he's just gonna, he's gonna be Brando out the gate?
Don't waste your money.
He did a whole bunch of roids to bulk up for the movie.
Yeah.
But the problem is he's 4 foot tall. And Jake Gyllenhaal's not 4 foot tall. So the whole movie, he's like walking around like this. And I'm like, you're a midget.
Yeah.
Like in real life, I probably, I don't know.
5'9" or 5'10".
He's little, dude. He is not big.
He's like 5.
Look it up. You're a producer. What's Conor
He's
McGregor's
not.
height?
Are you allowed to say it like that?
I'm just saying, we could know right
Now
now.
you're reading me.
I'm going to use my phone. And when I use my phone, I get in trouble.
That's rude.
Well, which is it?
Both guys can eat a dick.
Cocks. They're delicious.
Dicks for breakfast. It's what's for dinner.
Dick. It's what's for
Okay,
dinner.
what were your guesses?
Oh, I say under 5'9", totally.
I said 5'9", 5'10", I think.
Dave's right, he's 5'9".
Fuck out of here.
No.
But 5'9" is pretty little.
Well, you're like 6 foot though, 6'1".
Still.
So of course everyone.
You
How
also-
tall is Jake Gyllenhaal? I think he's over 6.
You also have to realize that when Conor McGregor won his first UFC championship, it was at 145 pounds.
And that's the problem. Had he stayed at that, right, or like 150 or 160, he would have looked intimidating.
Or you said Jake Gyllenhaal or Jake? Okay, Jake Gyllenhaal 6 foot.
That's the thing. So 5'9" looked little next to him. It just did, and it didn't look. And I could tell that Jake was kind of making himself a little. You could tell because they had to do a face-to-face type of thing for a minute. But he's a little guy.
Get a box, like.
No, I don't know, man. And then here's the problem: Gyllenhaal really got cut up for the movie, which looks fantastic. But he went to Rocky 3 lengths, which is too thin. There's no bulk.
Yeah.
Like when the dead guy from the cancer. What's his name? The Ghost. Fuck's his name?
Apollo Creed, right?
Ghost.
Patrick Swayze.
Thank you.
Ghost. Okay. I thought you were talking about Rocky 3.
Well, now I'm going to say Apollo Creed. So Patrick Swayze was at least a little hefty. He was cut, but he had some build to him.
Not really.
Jake's like shredded thin
Yeah.
because he's like 50 and he has these great abs and he looks fantastic, but it's a little too small to be intimidating. Like when the other bouncers at the bar are filled out better than you because they're just normal looking people.
But the story is he's supposed to be coming off an MMA career, and that's how MMA fighters look.
Who now lives in a car and doesn't really work out. So the fact that you're this shredded makes no fucking sense.
Okay, it's Roadhouse, dude. And not even the good version of Roadhouse.
It was horrible.
No one said I fuck guys like you in prison. That's a big part of the film for me.
Fuck guys like you.
Sam Elliott could have made a fucking appearance.
That would have been nice.
Right, and I even said that to
Let him be a
John.
sheriff.
He's like, that's just not going to happen. I'm like, this fucking movie sucks.
It doesn't suck,
It did.
but it
suck.
shouldn't be called Roadhouse. That's all.
It should be called Old.
And then I'm going to tell you. All right, now I'm going to speak the truth. I watched it with a Spanish woman, right?
Okay.
You've been to Florida? Have you been to Florida?
Yeah.
I've been to Florida. A lot of fucking Spanish people in Florida, but everybody in the movie's black.
Yep, didn't see one Spanish.
Everybody's black, which I'm not anti, but it's weird.
It doesn't fit the actual culture of where they.
Here's the thing.
The fucking band.
The first hour, there were 4 bands. They're all black bands.
Remember the one-
In the second hour,
Yeah.
they started changing colors. But you have all the bands are black. The owner's black. The staff is black. Then you have the non-binary fucking chick behind the... Who's going to tip her? Who the fuck is going to tip her?
But remember the one band was like, I'm ready to take it to church. And the guy was like, this is a fucking bar. Like, don't play that. It was just weird. The vibe was weird.
Like, it just... Oh, the bookstore, they get all the money at the end? What the fuck is that?
I understand that.
And then, like, here's the thing. All right, when you see a film, and Dave, you've seen many films in your life, you establish a character that's just innocent and nice who you like, want to root for. You look fucked up from your shots. Are you
I
okay?
was a little stiff.
That's-
He was like,
Uh,
are you all right?
I had...
Well, it turns out that I don't have my normal chaser, and it's
It's a problem.
a little bit.
I had a 3-minute ordeal to become a fan of this black girl for no fucking reason in the program. Hold on, I'm getting a call, I think. Maybe I am.
Who is it? Is it the window guy?
It's nobody of merit. I think it's like one of those bad calls.
You should answer it.
Yeah, that would make sense.
And then hand it to Dave.
So not that good, is what you're saying.
I would totally watch it again. It was shockingly long. It's over 2 hours. It's over 2 hours.
That's a lot for that kind of movie.
All the fucking, like, there's just unresolved shit that make no sense.
And the big dick guy, like the son that was on the
The
fucking
big
boat, you
dick
had to
guy.
shave. Who's gonna shave your face on a fucking boat that's in the choppy water?
Then he punched the captain.
Yeah, I just.
And I thought, if the guy's coming in like that, shouldn't the captain have at least deflected? Like,
Yes.
but he just took it. Like,
And it was like, okay.
I
This
just-
wasn't good. Don't waste your money.
no, it's free.
No, but I'm just saying, like.
Amazon
you don't
Prime.
have a subscription.
Like you wouldn't pay $3.50 for it?
No.
Dave! Oh my god, I can't fucking stand you right now. Breathe, Dave.
Ah.
Now you're. No, that's bullshit.
Our cameras are fucked, man.
What happened?
Dave got Randy earlier, and he shook the table, and some connections ran. Here's the problem: if I reconnect it, then it just goes black.
Yeah.
So, and we're doing the feed, so I'm just going to deal with it. Now, see, you're not doing anything cray-cray, so it's fine.
I'm sorry, I fucked up the
He's taking
program.
jobs at my expense. I should have never said the fucking brownie story.
I love the
felt
brownie
I needed
story.
To be the voice of back with that.
Gave you a deep, dark cut of my life of the crackhead up the hall offering to suck my dick on
You
my
ain't gonna
way.
suck his dick, I will.
Right? So you're gonna come on. I leave more blood on the floor than anybody. Dude,
Fair.
people, if I meet someone online, I'm like, oh, I'm in a podcast. Do you want to see it? They hit delete. I get deleted.
And as well, they probably should, because we're pieces of shit.
It happened a lot, actually. It's very sad.
At this point, it's almost weird to not have a guest, isn't it?
No,
Me too.
our banter's way better.
No, I'm cool with it, but like
I prefer
I was
it.
getting used to it. Like
It's
a piece of me was getting used to
The
it.
only reason there's guests is because of you. Because you were like, I would love the idea of having a guest. And I was like, okay.
Stop me up!
That came up over dinner last night.
What, you started up?
Someone showed me a Rolling Stone pair of sneakers, and I fucking flipped the fuck out. And they're like, but Dave does the start me up thing. I'm like, that's not the point. You don't get a joke.
Yeah.
Not a fan. No, it's nice to be guest free here and there.
I don't think of Ron as a guest, though.
Well, no,
Yeah, Ron don't count.
Like, we had the Colt thing. That's heavy. That was
Very
heavy.
Like I left here feeling kind of like weighted down.
Like, that was heavy. And she didn't know how to be on a show.
I'm not gonna lie, like I got home that day and like I was exhausted.
Like mentally exhausted.
Yeah, like I was tired. Like I was like, wow.
Because it was a real
that was a
topic.
lot.
It was a real topic. And then
Turns out we're not built for that.
I personally, I'm going to put it out there right now because this is going to be a deep cut. This is 10:07 a.m. I formally invite Sebastian onto the program to discuss his side of the Great Groper controversy. I would love for Sebastian, hold on, Lincoln was the last name.
Azriel.
Sebastian Osriel Lincoln. I'm putting it out there right now, sir. You come on the program and sit right there, and we will discuss and dissect, and you can tell your side of the story, Sebastian. Dave agreed to it. I didn't think you would.
I accept.
I don't think dude's gonna.
Hey.
He's not gonna come on here.
If nothing else.
Nothing else.
I'm a journalist.
There's a story I heard.
About what?
Rob Halford.
Rob Halford. What happened to Rob Halford?
No, you tell. I don't remember.
So I had heard a story about Rob Halford. And again, allegedly.
This is allegedly. We would never say this.
There are some people in our little group of journalists that may or may not believe that Rob Halford, and along with his manager, drugged and raped an 18-year-old Janie Lane.
I believe he was 20
Well,
for the raping. Caked
does it matter how old you are when you get raped?
with semen and pubic hair, as far as the eye could see in the butthole.
Just.
But we wouldn't
splattered.
fucking say that shit.
Just spewed everywhere like a jar of marshmallow fluff is going awry.
Like a lack of lamb, just spread it open, you know?
Oh yeah, which may or may not have caused Janie Lane to drink himself
To death!
to death. Fuck him on to death.
All right. Man agrees to be buried alive on his 62nd birthday for 1 hour. A Ouija board at the age of 15 predicted he would die at the age of 65. And he says he thoroughly enjoyed the experience.
What experience?
To get buried alive for an
It
hour.
already happened.
Yes, he agreed to it. So he turned 62. He invites all of his friends. It was like a service in his yard. They really lowered him in, and they carried him to the dirt. And he said initially he began to panic. And I understand that because I go tanning. And they close that thing on you, and you got to relax yourself. But then he said he just laid into it, and he enjoyed the whole experience.
I am insanely claustrophobic.
Okay.
No.
No. Big cup of nope.
1,000% big no.
Did you ever see the Kill Bill films?
Yes.
Do you remember when they buried her alive?
Yes.
And the camera was in there with her? that gave me a little anxiety.
Yeah, as well it should. I mean, Tarantino's pretty fucking good at what he does, and so.
And we know it isn't real because it's a movie, but it felt fucking real, didn't it?
It's uncomfortable. It's unsettling.
So that the silence.
That's the thing. Like you can hear like, yeah, everything just closes in, and you're like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing people in videos getting stuck in the crevices when they're going in those caves and they're real fucking narrow.
They die from that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't like that. So you can fucking keep your buried alive shit to
You can
yourself.
fuck right off with that fucking cave shit. Fuck you,
You know what
no.
I'm talking when they go down in that fucking small hole.
What's that movie that the fucking raper guy who was a movie star? He was in.
James Franco.
James Franco made a
128 hours or some number of
where the
hours.
guy had to cut his own arms off to get out or some shit.
And go continue raping once he frees himself.
127 hours, yeah.
That seems excessive.
What?
Why would you go in one of those cave things?
Well, both the raping and the cave thing.
Oh,
Right. But like even.
I mean, the raping is wrong.
To some people though, is
I'm
it?
so not a raper.
But he wasn't a raper. He would just be like, "Hey, I'll put you in this movie if you suck my dick," and they sucked his dick. Then you put them in the movie. So that's that makes you kind of a whore, truth be told.
Look, in that case, if that was the situation, Rossi,
Get your own goddamn man.
He was on
whore in your building.
He was on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just vanished out of thin air, didn't he? I don't see him. He doesn't comment.
No, not much.
We know why.
Do we?
Yeah.
Why? Fuck it, they're obviously not watching. What? What did I do?
You're
What
good.
did I
You're
do?
very good for what you do, sir.
I'm good at what I do.
And you're not good for shit, clearly.
It turns out I can just put on a show. It says
World's
blues,
greatest,
blues, bop.
world's greatest showman.
All right, we're getting towards. We got like a little bit of time, and sometimes I do the turn.
Do you? I've never noticed.
There's a song called "No Time to Die," and I'm
I
like,
think you should add to your repertoire. The Ronnie James Dio wizard-esque holding the crystal ball while you do it.
he was so tiny.
When there's lightning.
Remember when he couldn't get arrested in the 90s because grunge happened?
Yeah.
I felt so bad. Because he's like, no, this is what I do for a living. I know no one's coming, but... And then, I don't know if you know this about Dio. He could meet a guy after a show in 1986 and see him again in 89. He's like, how's your mother? He's like, Ronnie, how do you remember that? Like, what the fuck, man?
That's a spectacularly strange person right there.
I liked Ronnie. It's funny, when he was...
like here's the thing, like, as good as he was, like, there's a million stories about, like, dickbag singers and, like, the fucking shittiness and, like, they're assholes and whatever, because we are all assholes.
I disagreed tremendously.
I don't.
See? Facts. And that's a woman married to a drummer. So, there's that. But, like, no one has an unkind word to say about Ronnie James Dio.
Ozzy has a few.
Yeah, but I feel like that has less to do with Dio than...
That's my fucking gig, man.
I mean, it wasn't Ozzy. You fucked it up.
He gave them 10 years. And then the 3 years before they got signed. That's his gig.
But he kind of fucked it up.
Ozzy Zig needs a gig.
Yo, he did fine.
No, and he was so fucked up. He was fucking up the Randy thing. If Randy didn't die, Randy was leaving.
Like, Blizzard of Oz is amazing, right?
You know,
like,
the first two were recorded at the same time. Did you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so Blizzard of Oz.
Diary and Blizzard were cut. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I had no idea that was a thing.
Because they had no money, right? So in the studio, they cut everything. They cut everything they had. And then they put one record out, and then it blew up, and they put the next one out.
Which do you like better?
Blizzard.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like Diary better?
No, I don't, but...
There's a lot of keyboards in Diary.
Which is cool. I don't mind.
There's a lot of keyboards technically in Blizzard, but I like Blizzard better.
Yeah.
Crazy Train's great, dude.
Crazy Train.
Goodbye to romance. Goodbye to friends.
Mr. Crowley's on that. Mr. Crowley's a fucking jam.
Is it Crowley's in the first one? Yes, it is.
Mr. Crowley,
Wow, wow, wow.
what went on in your head? It's so fucking cool. I love that song.
Mr. Crowley. Oh,
And funny because I texted you about it earlier, but what's the last song on that album?
I know, isn't it? I don't know. That's the first one.
No, it's not popular.
I
forget what the fuck it's called, but it's a cool ass fucking song.
Mine's Rocket Queen. If you want to say the best one,
I saw that.
That's mine's rock. So all right, for the audience. So Dave sends me a thing on all the metal and hard rock records that we love. What is the best closing song on any of those records, in your opinion? I go with Rocket Queen every time because it's such a departure sonically from the rest of the record.
I would agree with you.
Okay.
And for some reason, in my head, I don't think I see Rocket Queen as the last song on that album.
It is, though.
I know it is. But I love it so much, I don't consider it that. Like, it just doesn't click in my head as that. I had a couple that I came up with as far as, like you said, sonically departure. Far Beyond Driven ends with Planet Caravan, which is completely different.
That's a cover.
I don't give a shit. It's fucking an awesome version.
And it was a single. I don't even like Planet Caravan from that. All right, here. This is important. Steal Away the Night is the last track on Blizzard of Oz.
Okay, yeah, it's a cool ass fucking tune.
Suicide Solution might be my favorite. Wine is fine, but whiskey's quicker.
Suicide is slow and liquor.
Love that song.
It's a fucking jam. Okay, so if we're asking that question, I have to go with Metallica. Because my favorite Metallica song is the last song on an album.
Which is?
Dyer's Eve. It's the end of Justice.
Justice is such a weird record for me.
It's so fucking good, though.
But sonically, it's twisty, man.
It's fucked up. The recording is shit.
And, like, it really sold... All right, here's a question, my dear producer. How many copies of End Justice for All did it sell? It's not Diamond, but it's, like, multi-million selling.
Yeah, but I don't think it's the success that Puppets is.
Oh, I think it exceeds it.
Really?
Okay, what's your guesses?
Oh, I say like 3-4 million.
Dave?
2.5.
8 million.
Fuck.
Now, how many copies of Master of Puppets? Here's the problem, though. After the Black Album, people went back and bought shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a thing. So that's like, but 8 million is still not Diamond.
No, but I feel like Master did
Well, we're gonna
better.
see. We're gonna see. It couldn't have, though, because nobody knew who they were for Master.
Until all those people went back.
But when you put a record out and you're unknown, because they kind of are unknown for Master, it's different than when you put the record out after Master and people are like looking forward to it. Because Garage Days is in between. How many?
7.98 million.
Holy shit! It's right there, right there.
Yeah,
They're exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
So you were right, technically.
No, it isn't though. They're the same. My theory would be, though, after the Black Album, everybody went back and bought it. They might have did 4 million each, and then after the Black Album, they just skyrocketed because people bought the back catalog.
My theory was the exact opposite. After the Black Album, they went back, and to me, especially people that you talk to that are younger than me, I feel like Master's a way more well-known album.
Wasn't that because of the whole thing with fucking what's that show called? I don't know what it's called.
Strangers?
Yeah, I've never watched it.
Dude, it's amazing. You should watch it. You'd like it.
I'm not gonna like it.
What, Stranger Things?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a good.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I didn't expect you would.
And everybody's told me for years to watch it.
Probably because you're smug.
It's funny. I'm not that person. Like I eventually got into Rick and Morty, and now I love it. You know what I mean?
Eventually, you'll watch it and be like, "Why wasn't I watching this?"
No, I don't know.
Like,
There's nothing in my heart that calls it. All right, when I was a kid and I saw children portrayed in films, it made sense to me. Like the new Ghostbusters, I didn't like at all because I wanted to see Bill Murray, right? And he's in the end, but these kids are on
Have you
screen.
watched the one that came out? You haven't watched
The new one?
today?
No, of course
With
not.
the chicks in it?
No,
No, the
There's
same
a
kids.
new one out today.
So all the teenagers from the last Ghostbusters from 2 years ago,
Yeah.
they made another movie.
Oh, okay.
So fuck that. Like that's not Ghostbusters to me. And I like that. What's his name from fucking Anchorman's in it? He's cool.
But everyone's in it.
What does that mean?
It's a new one.
How's everyone in it?
Well,
Egon's dead.
except for Egon.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you know that
These things are real. I have seen shit that will turn you white.
Bill Murray's part was supposed to be for Belushi?
Yeah, and I don't know how that would have played.
It wouldn't have played the same. Bill Murray was great.
The role is perfect for him.
Bill Murray, because he's like a Second City guy, would just rewrite it and make it for him. No, I think SCTV is a security camera.
Dude, the look on your face when I said that.
That was real.
I'm like, he doesn't fucking know.
No, I didn't.
He really didn't know.
I was actually like floored that you didn't know.
Second City Television or security camera television was exactly the same to me. And I think that's
closed circuit television, CCTV.
Closed circuit, no, CES. Circuit C?
Yeah.
CC. So CCTV would have been such a smarter title, especially in the 70s, in my opinion. Because CCTV is like, you watch the Trailer Park Boys, which is also from Canada, a lot of the footage, air quotes, they use is from CCTV cameras.
Dude, I love Trailer Park Boys.
As do I.
My cousin constantly posts a bunch of shit like Trailer Park Boys memes and stuff, and every time he posts it, I comment the same thing, and I just write, Jim Leahy is a drunk bastard.
He died, bro.
I know. Sucks.
The 62-year-old Boeing whistleblower who killed himself. You're supposed to say unalived, by the way, but who fucking committed suicide.
When you're monetized, you have to say unalive, but we're not monetized.
Murder!
Kill!
Family claims he warned them he would never commit suicide, and if he suicided,
because he fucking didn't. They murdered him.
Boeing.
He was murdered. Murdered,
death, kill.
Murder, death, kill. Oh
Now, speaking of, I gotta do my fuck, marry, kill for you guys.
There you go, darling. What do you got?
Let's see.
We'll wrap up the show with that.
Yeah, pretty good ending. Huh?
Oh, okay. So, let's do Three's Company.
Ooh, Jack Tripper, totally.
Chrissy, Janet, or Mrs. Roper. Now I gotta write this down.
Actually, it writes itself.
All right, Vex.
Really?
Yeah.
So I'm killing Mrs. Roper.
1,000%.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
She's an annoying cunt.
And she's like shockingly old looking. And she wasn't old when the show was on, by the way, but shockingly old looking.
Like, you know how you say
like they were our age. You know what I mean?
You understand, like, you know when you always say you can't be fat and bald?
Yes.
Okay, same sort of deal. Like, with Mrs. Red, like, you can't be ugly and be a cunt.
She wasn't a cunt.
She was kind of a cunt.
She was very nice to the children who lived in the apartment.
She was very good-hearted.
And she knew Jack wasn't gay.
Yeah.
All right. I fucked Chrissy Snow and I married Janet.
Okay.
It's like a lock.
I can't. Unfortunately, we were trying to push this to the end of the program, and I have absolutely no argument with what you said.
They make sense,
I
right?
agree 100%
Because
wholeheartedly.
Janet, still kind of hot.
You want to try another?
Yeah, let's do another one. I've got a bunch of them.
Joyce DeWitt.
And she aged well. And the other one died, so you win.
Okay, so let's do...
Fuck that. You can do... Here's the thing. You want to change it up? I'm going to intercede. Say that for next week, whatever that is. Okay. We're still sticking with Three's Company. Okay. The girl that Jack marries in Three's a Crowd. Do you remember her?
Not really.
Pull up the picture if you can. She's a smoke show, kind of, right? Chrissy Snow's cousin or Janet the roommate. Yeah.
I always like Larry.
Chrissy Snow's annoying, so she gets whacked.
No, it's not Chrissy Snow. It's the cousin.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Fuck.
We're going to get pictures for you. We're going to get pictures for you. Don't make anything until you see the pictures. I can see them all in my mind. Yeah, her cousin was on for like one season. Not a pretty girl. Tall, too.
Oh, okay. Here.
But I like Janet the nurse. I like Janet the nurse.
I like tall girls.
Oh, then you might like the cousin's tall.
I got a thing for tall girls.
And then Jack's wife in the new show.
It's like climbing a mountain.
Yeah, everybody's taller than you, darling.
Not everybody.
No.
Fire Pants isn't taller than me.
Amen.
She's a crazy midget.
On the show. I always thought Larry was cool.
Larry was a piece of shit.
The Regal Beagle.
Larry was I always wanted to drink there.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to send you a picture in a second. Send you both a picture. I might re-fucking you get your phone ready.
I got it.
I might revisit this because Chrissy Snow's cousin looks pretty good.
Tonight about that?
I might have a fucking...
Will be slinging that dick on Chrissy's cousin?
You're going to see in a second.
I'm awaiting with bated breath.
And you remember Janet...
I sent it to you. I sent you Jack's wife. Oh, and then here's Chrissy Snow's cousin.
I just sent that to you.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Oh dear, it's getting weird now. There's text flying. I still haven't gotten anything.
Really?
Oh, there it is. Found it.
So that's the cousin. See, this isn't a good picture.
Oh, yeah, her.
I remember her.
She's cute, right?
Oh, yeah. What else was she on? Yeah, I totally smashed.
So it's marry, fuck, kill. You remember what Janet the nurse looks like, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Who, by the way, shows up in Wayne's World with the superfluous third nipple.
Oh, that was Crystal something. I thought it's her name.
No, Crystal Snow.
Yeah.
That's the cousin.
Okay.
So Janet's the roommate, who's the nurse. I just sent you a picture of Chrissy Snow's cousin. And then Jack's wife we just sent you. But that's not a good picture of Jack's wife.
But so basically from the first round, you guys are staying the same.
Yeah, that's the problem. There was no differential.
What do you got?
Don't do that to me. I gotta get you a better picture of Three's a Crowd Lady.
Oh, no. Nah. Jack's wife gets whacked.
All right, I got another picture. You know, I don't. The nose is worse than I remember. But hold on.
She gets whacked.
No, but that's not a good one. It's not a good one.
It doesn't have to be that good. I'm telling you. I'm not on board with it.
You don't know.
I still married Janet.
Janet's not in the mix.
My original mix, she is. Priscilla Barnes.
Wait, who's the what? Who?
Okay, that is a much better picture. I can.
Wait.
But still.
The nurse's name is what? Fuck, I keep calling her Janet. It's not.
No, sorry, Jack. You don't do it for me.
The nurse's name on Three's Company.
Terry Aldine. No, is that the lady?
Okay, it doesn't matter because I'm going to marry her anyway.
All right, now I got the last picture. This is Terry. I thought it was Janet.
She's cute.
Terry's fucking...
Yeah.
And remember, these are all the show ladies, what they look like on the shows.
Right.
Wait till you get Terry, then you can make a decision.
In their prime, if you will.
Oh,
her.
Yeah! And she carried out the rest of the show.
She did, yeah.
Terry. Terry's the roommate. Terry the nurse.
Okay. Jack's wife definitely gets off.
Okay.
And then I think I marry the nurse and I smash Chrissy's cousin.
I think I'm exactly there with you.
Okay.
Although I like Jack's wife a little bit.
No, I definitely don't. She's immediately out.
I don't know.
What, like based on aesthetics? Like
Yeah, she just gets whacked.
Okay.
Did you see all the picture I sent in our chat on your phone? Text. She's cute.
Who, Jack's wife?
Yeah.
She is cute. She looks like she bakes cookies and shit.
I feel like there was no drama in the Fuck, Marry, Kill episode today. I think we were just too on board.
All right, no, I'm going to change it. I'm going to marry Jack's wife.
Cool.
I want to fuck, what's her name? Terry. And I guess I'm killing the cousin.
Nah.
Because the cousin does look good there, though.
Oh, shit.
But she's too tall for me. I don't like it. I'm going to kill her.
I like tall. She was a little ditzy, too, right?
I don't like that either.
I'm on board with that. That's good for the fucking.
But I'd bang the nurse chick, Terry. I'd marry Jack's wife.
And
Kill the cousin.
And Dave is kill Jack's wife, marry the nurse, smash Chrissy's cousin.
Correct.
That's it. We've covered all of our topics for the first time ever.
Holy shit. We only had like 4, though.
No, there were 7.
Was there?
6. Because I brought in the thing in the beginning with Abdul.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I wasn't counting that,
Yeah,
but
that was nice.
It was a surprise one. I suck in.
good job, Kareem.
Way to do it for the kids, man.
Do it for the children.
Super black power guy, married a white chick. Just saying.
I believe.
I can fly.
He's winning.
He's like, come home with Rob. Do you have your passports? Do you have your shots? Come to America.
Oh my dude, I can't believe that aired on fucking television.
National! Coast to coast. Do you have your passport? Have you got your shots? Come to America. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I'm going to fuck it up. I got to play the song.
I want to piss on you.
Hold on.
Oh, Chappelle's show was glorious. I was actually you picked the wrong song. I was actually going to sing Randy Watson.
Sexual chocolate.
I believe the children of the future. Teach them well and let them be good. That boy good!
Show me your face. I'm gonna piss on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode number 230 of the Vex and Vex Podcast, Morning Radio episode 63. You can get the Vex and Vex Podcast on the Podbean application on your phone under the Loud and Loaded Network. Dave, thank you.
Always a pleasure, sir.
Thank you, Tiffany.
Later, fucker.
All right, make good choices. Stay